So, who would like to do the recap of what happened the last time we played Dungeons and Dragons?
We got to the top of the mountain after some rest and much cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
The tent was very full of food.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Much food. We made it to the temple. Pabu had a wee peek inside. We saw something we didn't really like. Pabu died.
Rest in peace, Pabu.
We popped round the side of the building, made a wee hole in it, went in to find a library, looked around a little bit, and then decided just to go confront the big guy. Ruak just walked out in front of him, asked him, told him he didn't want to talk, then asked him a couple questions.
Hey, okay, you know, you're put up on the spot like that.
We proceeded to attack him, and we are mid-fight. We were blinded a little bit, but now we're all good again.
We have angels.
Yeah, we have angels.
2 angels.
And 2 angels.
2 angels.
Interventions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now we're in a
Love
big
angels.
fight.
Yes.
Angels.
Yeah, that's about the size of it. So, let me. Right, so I've set everyone's positions to where they were last week. So don't go moving your ladder in. We'll never get it back the way it was. So, hang on, is there a fog of war on?
There is.
Oh, this has the fog of war thing as well. Cool.
I can just see blackness.
Same.
Yeah, I have to.
In the room.
Come on, game.
Okay. Just checking that wasn't a me problem.
So yeah, I don't super understand how the dynamic lighting on this works. So, if I
If you
turn
want, I
off
could
advanced
screenshot
fog of war.
what I have.
Let's try resetting the fog.
Oh, nothing but blackness now.
Oh, yeah. Ripped me.
Or do I have to turn off the dynamic light? God, this is riveting, isn't it?
This is a fun stream.
Oh, this is quite odd. Whenever I mouse drag around, the fog of war is moving as well. That's a weird one.
Why is
Oh
that?
yeah.
I can't see anything still.
Right, this is weird. I should have tested this beforehand. But what if I just turn off the fog of war?
It's still there.
Hey.
It's still there.
Overlay.
So do
What
I.
if what if I refresh? Maybe a refresh
Yeah,
to
I'll refresh.
Could be.
Yeah, it's like it's
I
set
think
to the
it-
screen.
I don't know if
rather
anybody
than,
It says they need to enable.
Yeah,
don't
that
know if that
fixed
might be
it for me.
Oh.
You need to enable.
Yeah, I think we're sorted.
Okay, I can see again.
You can see
I've
again.
refreshed. I can see what's going on. Yeah.
Ooh, there's radiuses.
Yeah.
This
So
looks better than the other one.
yeah, I spent a bit more time on it. I paid some people for assets. So also now if I bring up the turn order, that should appear
Whoa.
for everyone else as well, right?
Hey, that's cool. Yeah.
Oh,
I think someone's door just went.
Yeah.
Is that our door?
Check it. It's on it.
In a pandemic. Who's that?
Piss off.
Go home.
This isn't the playlist, not the big playlist.
I can't hear
Emma
this.
can't hear us.
Oh no.
That is not
Uh-oh.
good.
Can we hear Emma?
Didn't mean to put that in caps.
No.
Oh no.
It appears that there's
Emma, what's
someone-
going on?
Okay, we're good to go. Sorry about
What's going on?
There's a guy thought we had his package, but downstairs have it.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I can hear you guys now.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, so let me. Where did we get to last time? So Zorgar had. It was Zorgar's
Did I
turn.
just take my turn?
Yeah, you just took your turn because you used it
Okay.
to appeal to Belarius for aid.
Yeah.
And he sent down
Yes,
the Archon
yes.
of the Shield.
Yes.
So this kind of.
To end it.
He's a little. I need to turn someone down here.
It's me.
Yeah.
It is you. Why are you that loud? Get back down. So yeah, so Zorgar does a pray, and then there's this kind of beacon of light appears, and from it springs forth this. He's another knight. He's got. I think these angels have 4 wings. He's got 4 wings, same as the Archon of Storms. Whereas the Archon of Storms has a big lightning spear. Belarius' Archon has just 2 kind of big shields, kind of like Captain America's Infinity War shields.
Nice.
Why have you guys got so many packages for other people?
Did someone ring our door again there?
Yeah, Patrick's got
it.
Damn.
Are you guys having a party?
Absolutely not. That's illegal. Not like that.
Isolation party.
Isolation party.
Your entire flat's illegal at the moment.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I'm very legal.
We're all legal here.
Almost 22.
21 in 6 days. I thought you know, I'm extremely legal.
Are you working, Patrick? Are you back?
Yeah, I think I should get paid for being a delivery man now.
Oh, did you
But,
get another one?
We're fine.
Alright.
It's okay, I gave him his little sheet and he's sorted. So what's happening?
So Zorgar has summoned Zorgar has petitioned Belarius, and Belarius has sent down the Archon. So let me walk through. So there's a couple of radiuses on the go here. Radii. Let's talk about what they're going on. So the Archon of the Shield is the Knight of Justice and Protection. So if you're standing within 10 feet of him, you're under the effects of Shield of Faith.
You're welcome, lads.
And also, if you take damage as a result of an attack roll, the Archon takes it instead. He just steps in front of it. When you're standing in that radius. The
Let's
Archon
hire him
of Storms.
permanently.
That little blue radius, that's difficult terrain around him because he's got this kind of tempestuous aura. Now, he's
It's
got
really
a bunch
windy
of auras.
around him.
It is really windy around him, yeah, basically. And he crackles with lightning and shit.
Sick.
And what auras there's the big lad got going on right now? So, the red space is difficult terrain because it's really windy around him. So if you're in that kind of purple overlap bit, then you just basically can't move anywhere. And if you start in that green radius, I think he's zapped you.
Rapping.
Ow.
Is that right?
Ow.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah. So if you start in that green radius, you're 3d6 lightning damage. Last time when we finished last time, the roof of the temple had also been blown off, and the storm was in kind of increasing in pitch, I guess. So at the start of your turn, you gotta make a dex save or take lightning damage because it's stormy as shit in here.
You broke my fucking roof. So mad.
Rude.
What is the dawn thing?
The dawn thing is Lyda's spell. So Lyda, if you click on that template, you should be able to theoretically, you should get the stuff around it. So you can move it there.
Get that off my Archon. Thank
So
you,
the dawn radius, it does what it says in the thing. Like if you gotta make a con save against 40-10 radiant damage.
That's
But I don't think that matters to you guys because Lyda's on your
I
team.
can mold it.
we can mold it.
Evocation magic, bitch.
Nice.
So that was, yeah, Zorgar. If you're in that 10 feet of Zorgar, then you get his bonus to saves, and you also can't be frightened, I think.
Yep. Aura of protection.
Yeah. Muir, you should be able to control your cannon as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So Zorgar did his turn last week,
I did.
so it is the Big Land's legendary turn.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So he's done that one. He's done that one. Who's nearby? Who's he not like? Actually, no. So, where's my voice? So he kind of, like, the Archon appears, and then he, he kind of sort of tenses, and there's all this lightning starts crackling around him, and he says,
We can't
Can't hear you.
I am a god, you shall not touch me.
The icon says you're a pretender there. I feel like you're not a god.
And he just kind of this lightning just sort of ripples around him, and the aura around the Archon and the bit of dawn that overlaps him, they kind of seem to like lessen somewhat. What else is he gonna do? That's all he does. So Malbrin, it's your turn.
Pew pew.
All right, go for it.
Right. So,
Oh,
right. Oh, wait. So that's.
Oh no.
I would have that advantage, right?
Yeah, there's people in range of him.
Like, that's just one roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll
And I do get to re-roll the 10 as well. So, okay, so that's one hit. And then if I bonus attack as well,
Mhm.
is
Oh.
a 24.
Yeah, that'll also hit.
So, oh, it's added the sneak attack for that.
It looks like they're separate values, so just take the piercing.
Sure, but if I'm adding the sneak attack, do I just add the sneak attack from the first one, the 28? So
let's
like I
see,
take.
yeah.
Is that sneak attack number with the piercing included? Or is
I
it
think it's separate.
66? Okay, so that
you can
is
hover over it and it'll tell you.
8 plus 29, which is 37, plus 8, which is 45,
Okay.
Nice one.
I think.
Plink.
So Malbrin pops off 2 shots and they whiz through the air. And they cut past this kind of aura of wind and storms that are around this massive lad. And they sink into him, but they don't seem to be... Like, the lightning that's kind of surging over him, like, cracks off and arcs off and smacks into them. And they don't seem to impact for quite as much as you'd expect.
No.
So he takes that much damage. So he has that much health left, and that means a thing happens.
Oh no.
Don't like
Ooh.
that.
Got it, guys.
So he's got
Oh,
this
down to his
lightning
last
kind
10%
of
health.
surging around him, right? And he and the ceiling's gone. He like leans his head back and like just kind of screams this like big burst of lightning out into the air, like into the sky.
Holy
And
shit.
he heals some hit points.
Aw.
Oh.
Uh,
Dick.
and now his legendary turn counts as a regular turn as well.
Don't like that.
There's 2 turns. Okay.
Basically, yeah. Also, Malbrin, can you please make a dexterity saving throw? You'll almost certainly make.
Yeah.
Do
Gonna
you
make
want
it.
+6?
+6 will make it, yeah.
Okay.
So you take 7 lightning damage.
No damage.
No damage. Alright, okay, there you go.
I don't take any damage.
Dang you.
Rurak, it's your turn.
Right. How low are these 4 people around me here? Sorgar, Malbrin, Lida, Muir.
That's
I'm
a
at
good
100%,
question.
mate.
I am at 37 out of
Same.
86 6 points.
How much
Right.
temporary hit points did we get last time? Mine's has disappeared.
It changed our max HP.
Okay.
It wasn't temporary, if I'm getting that right.
Yeah.
It was temporary max.
It was, yeah, temporary of 13.
Ah, cool.
Sorry.
So I'm 27 out of 4.
27 out of 40. Okay, I think everyone's still good for one more turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and move. So I have 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So
Also, can you make a dex save, please?
can I make a dex save? Sure. Oh wait, why did I do it twice? Okay, the first one I guess. So that's a fail.
Eh,
You're resistant to lightning anyway.
Yeah.
Jake, do you still have a note of my stuff? I'm looking on my
No.
D&D Beyond. No, because I was turned into an elemental, but I was
Yeah.
well down. I don't. It's just saying 87 of 97 hit points at the moment, and
where were you recording your elemental hit points?
I thought I was recording them on D&D Beyond.
So Rurak, you take 11 lightning damage before any resistances. Let me check. I think it's your temporary hit point box.
Oh, it's the I see it in the
think that's where you
temp
keep
hit
a track
points
of
at
it.
21. Yep.
Rurak, continue. It's your turn.
Sorry, right. So I'm taking 5 damage. Is that right?
Yes,
So, that's lightning damage, right?
it does lightning damage.
Cool. Okay.
Is it natural lightning?
Is it lightning? Is it natural lightning?
Because doesn't that heal Rick?
Hmm.
Yeah, it probably is natural lightning. Yeah,
Okay.
he's not really making it happen.
Hey!
Do I still take 5 damage?
Well, you would take 5 natural lightning damage, and then
Okay.
whatever happens when you take that damage happens.
So, what happens?
Read your fucking healing thing.
Um,
You should know your own abilities.
This is down to Jake. This is not me.
You just said it was
But you're
natural
healing
lightning.
from it, man.
How much do I heal from it?
You check your ability that see
Assessing
what it
your
says! Fuck!
Sorry. Okay. Well, right. Where can I check that ability then?
D&D,
Features and
D&D.
traits. Under feats.
Under feats. Class features. Racial traits feats. Right.
Jake, should I be seeing something for this extension, this Chrome extension? Was that installed it like hours ago? But I didn't know.
Yeah, if you on your character sheet on D&D Beyond, if you mouse over like for example your insight skill, the modifier, the bonus, the +9 or whatever it is, you should get a little red D20 button.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
So
Yeah.
then if you just click on that, it'll roll it.
Oh, I see. Sweet.
It doesn't say, like it's never said. So
It does say. I'm
it's
looking
down
at it
to
right now.
Jake. Where does it say?
So
You're
feats,
bad at reading. Pat.
features and traits, and then go
Yep.
feats, and then click on Hand of the Storm, and then under your Heart of Thunder bit.
Okay. 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 I may have made a mistake. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So I
That's
just heal.
alright.
I heal 5 instead. Is that right?
Yeah.
But
Okay,
since you
cool.
didn't have resistance, would you heal 11?
Yeah.
'Cause it was 11 damage.
Yeah, you would heal 11. Yeah.
Okay. So
Matthew's
I'm going
correct.
back up. I'm going back up 5, and then I'm going up 11.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sure.
No, you
Oh,
go
okay.
down 5 and then you go up 11.
I still go down 5. Yeah.
No, don't go.
Yeah.
So just wherever your hit points were at the start of the round, just you heal 11
Cool. Right.
because you're immune to the damage, and instead of it damaging you, you heal 11.
Okay. So I'm immune to natural lightning. Cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
So effectively, at the start of your turn, you're going to heal a certain amount of damage.
Oh, can he fail the deck save on purpose?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, actually, it doesn't matter.
Right, so I'm gonna be moving. Can I get within 30 feet of all these guys? Because this is, if I move this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a rock.
Is that is a rock? But it's difficult
You're
terrain.
in a
That's why
rock,
I'm
pal.
doing double. I do I'm on a rock. Can I climb?
You can climb over the rock. Yeah, that'll be difficult terrain.
1 sec. So I was 1, 2, 3, 4. I was there before.
Yeah.
Am I able to get all the people here within 30 feet of me by climbing on the rock?
Yes.
Ooh.
Cool. Okay, can I get here then?
Mhm.
Gee, it's not dragging. It's not dragging actually. Oh, there we go. Thank you. And I will cast. What am I casting again? It's Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
So all the creatures here will gain the advantage of wisdom saving throws, death saving throws, and they'll regain the max amount of healing whenever they gain healing.
Sure. You just went like super. You cut out for a minute.
Oh, did I? Can you hear me
A
now?
little bit.
I think you weren't facing the mic properly.
The mic is facing me.
No, I think you like moved your
It's
head.
dying out again.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you all get healed the max amount when I do any healing to you. That's basically it. Yeah.
Does
Oh
it
wait, actually,
affect you as well?
It says choose any number of creatures. So yeah, I guess that would include me.
Yeah.
I don't have any. Do I have the Pearl of Power though? Do I have that equipped? Because I do. I'm going to use the Pearl of Power's charge and get back a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's an action to do that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's I have to use an action. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing then. I don't want to cast it the 4th. How weak is Naren?
Half health. Like 52 out of 97.
Hmm.
And I'm
Jake, can
about
I go
get
back to where I
hit.
was? Sorry.
Yes.
Yep. There?
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
like
So,
There, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No wait. I'm so bad at this. So that was 3 moves, 4 moves, 5 moves, 6 moves. There you go. Cool.
Sure.
I'm going to cast. Fucking. I don't know. I used all my 3rd level spell slots. I don't know. I'm going to do healing word at 2nd level on Naren. There you go.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else to do. There you go. You're getting back 9 hit points, Naren.
A cute little princess asks, "What's our theme, guys?"
Our theme for what?
I'm not sure. Just in general, what's our vibe? I guess.
I think.
Chaotic. Brain
good.
dead.
Good.
Who knows?
So 9 back to Naren.
Yeah, that's gonna be my go. I have no idea what to do right now. So yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Muir, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna throw a rock at him.
Okay.
To pull. Third
Ah.
level.
She says, as in, what's the quest?
Oh, killing a god, kinda.
Killing a big thunder
god,
giant
fake
god guy.
Impersonator god.
So that's 6.
Does the party know
So-
anything about storm giants? Sorry, go on.
So that's 25 damage unless you can make a dex save.
What is your DC?
18.
Oh.
He just gets an 18.
Wait,
Aw.
hold on just a sec. Where's sheet metal at?
Doorbell.
I'll get it.
I think he's already away.
Well,
Alright, and then I'll do, as a bonus, keep the heat metal thing going.
Okay.
So, oops, I didn't mean to click a button. Don't know if I didn't. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
It was the same dude.
Fuck off, dude.
Saying what?
You've got his parcel,
something to
don't
do
you?
with packages.
He gets a
We don't have it.
24 on his save.
Darn. Well, he takes 7.
7.
7. A mighty 7.
Ooh.
And, just blah 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 blah. And then Mr. Eldritch Cannon guy, he's gonna hit him in the face for 3d. Actually, I need to roll to hit first. So that's 20. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, that's 21.
21 will hit.
Yeah.
How much damage is he taking?
10!
10.
And he gets hit smacked back 5 feet if he can, possibly be smacked back 5 feet.
I think your cannon is probably too small to knock the 100-foot tall giant
Not in front of
back 5 feet.
He just shuffles back a little bit. He's just like, ooh.
Yeah,
breathe.
he can just shuffle back 5 feet. But then he's up
Hey.
against the wall.
Wow.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so Muir picks up a loose bit of masonry and kind of propels it into the big giant's chest,
Fucking
and
hates
it
it.
kind of smacks into him, and he seems largely unaffected. He's still all kind of covered in lightning, and his spear is still kind of red hot, but he doesn't seem to. Like you can see kind of like smoke wicking up off his hand, but he doesn't seem super concerned about the fact that his big spear's on fire. And then the cannon kind of looks up and then goes "Pdreef," and shoots this bolt of energy that smacks into him, and he kind of readjusts his position slightly, pivoting a tiny amount. Hraffen, it's your turn.
Can I hit him in line? I think I
Yeah,
better get
hang
out
on.
of there if
So Muir and Hraffen, can you both make dex saves, please?
Uh-oh.
So if I just click on D&D Beyond and oh feck, every time push to talk it takes me out.
15?
So Jake, if I just hit the thing, if I just hit the dice above deck, that'll do it, yeah?
It should do, yeah. In the saving throws
in the
bit.
saving throws bit, you click on the little plus whatever or minus whatever.
Mirror, you take 9 lightning damage.
Okay.
And Krafen, you take 10 lightning damage at the start of your turn. And then it is your go to do with as you will.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and save my elemental form, and I'll hit him, and then I can hit him and run.
Yeah.
Cool, I will do that. So it is 2 attacks. Where's the thing? At the bottom. It was a fire elemental, wasn't it?
Yes.
Cool. Sorry, it is multi-attack 2d6 plus 3 plus 6 to hit. That's not going to hit, that first one.
That is not going to hit.
Oh, fuck, man. I'll need to change my push to talk button. This is going to do my...
Is it like your back button?
Yep. That's not going to hit either, is it?
No.
With like a plus 6. But
You need an 18 to him.
okay. So, can I then move?
Yes. So this red area that you're in is difficult terrain because of the storms, so you can only move half as far, but you can move.
So I want to move half as far.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work out how it's 5 foot each one, isn't it?
Yes.
And I can do 35 feet. So.
Do you not have more movement as an element?
Oh, that's a good point. I'm being very careful to not click the button when I'm on the right time. I'll change it after my round.
A cute little princess says, Hafren, you're letting the team down, pal.
Well, you know. I'm old.
Savage.
Savage indeed.
Everyone's a critic. I've lost my move thing. Where the heck is it?
Matt, where are you pinging?
Sorry,
I see you
got
pinging.
the ping button.
I do think
Ping, ping.
Ping
How do you ping?
I
Is
can
it
do
just hold
25
down?
feet.
Ping, ping.
Yeah, you hold.
Left click.
It's click and hold.
Oh, great. Now everyone knows.
Great. That's why I was refraining from saying anything.
I saw you discover it after I discovered it. I was like, oh, no. It was...
No, I figured out a bit before, and then I
you
saw
did?
someone else did it as well. I was like, ooh.
I have moved.
Okay. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No, I can't do anything else.
Okay. So, it is his lair actions top of the next round. This area around
I'm
him
gonna
stops
check
being
this
difficult
over.
terrain.
Oh.
It's very handy.
So that stops being difficult terrain. But
So much better.
can everyone in front of him, which is everyone, can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Am I in front of him or to
No.
the side?
Y'all to the
You're
side.
probably not.
Woohoo!
16?
Your strength save, Finn, will probably be more than that.
Do we get
Did you
anything
roll
from these
multiple
auras?
times, Finn?
Oh, whoops.
Not for a strength
You
save.
just need to click it once.
I can give +6
Click
to
on
one
the
person.
save
Oh,
one
no,
as
no.
well, Finn.
Yeah, I didn't make a save, sorry, I made a roll.
Does it say where you're making a save or roll in thingy? +8.
Well, it's just on your sheet.
Yeah.
See, that's a save. So my strength save is 21.
Nice.
Alright, so 21 is just enough.
Yes!
Just
Everybody
enough.
else.
Sorry, guys.
What's everyone else's saves? We got a 14,
Oh, mine was shocking.
an 11, a 12, a 16, a 7.
Rurik, you get +6.
Yeah, everyone who, yeah, Rurik. Just Rurik, yeah. You get plus.
Yeah.
Well, you can give it to yourself, Muir, because I'm in the
I can't.
Archons.
No, it's
Can't
just
give
you.
yourself?
I'm giving you it, not you.
Wait, what? Okay.
Because you're in my aura of protection, so you get +3 on all saves.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, that's just
well,
default. You don't give it to people. That's just everyone within your area.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying. But it's
So-
only Rurik.
Yep, that's good. I'm on 19.
Mr.
Right,
D,
so-
Yes,
does the Archon do anything for this?
the
Yeah,
Archon does do
shield.
something. Yeah.
What does he do?
Oh, yeah, he makes a save this way, he does.
He makes you
But-
save automatically.
No, he makes his own save. Because he is
Think
also
so.
a
Oh,
creature.
life
Does he
choices
help
and
anyone
does
else?
his cake.
Is what I meant.
See buffers.
He gives you Shield of Faith, whatever you get from Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith
Plus
just
your
boosts
AC.
your AC.
Yeah. He probably
So
what's the RZ? He probably gives you like a +1
Does
on
he know-
saves.
does he not have aura of protection as well?
He does have aura protection because you're there. So he says strength save, so he gets a 9. He passes his save.
Nice.
So, Muir, were you originally giving me that +6?
Yeah.
You might be able to give it to someone else, right?
Okay,
If I've got +3, that puts me to 19.
Does 19 make
You
it?
need 21.
19 does not make
You're
it.
21. Oh, right.
So
Okay.
you're the
Still have
closest.
that +6.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you. 25. then.
Got 2 of those left.
Hey.
Okay. Is anyone else monkeying with their save?
Nope.
Okay, so was it just Rurik and Zorgar that passed?
Aye.
Naren, did
Pass
you
by
roll?
the skin of our teeth.
No, because I'm to his side.
Yeah, actually, he
The
can just
Archon
turn
of
and face
Storm
you
is make
though.
a save.
Archon of Storm didn't
Oh.
make a save.
Do you
Yes,
want
he's
me
just
to
turning
roll
to. Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
The Archon of Storms did not make a save. So, Darren, did you make it? Seems like no.
No. No. I rolled a 2.
So, Auburn and. And Muir and Lida. Go.
Oh, everybody's moving.
Oh, this actually
Oh,
helps
everybody's moving.
This is okay for me.
This is
I've
great.
gone,
me. Yeah.
I've gone through a
I
pillar.
love this.
You have gone through a pillar.
Ow.
Let me just fix some irregularities there.
I'm dead.
Irregularities.
This is perfect.
I was going to try and work out how to get away from him in my next turn.
Everybody get into the Archon's radius.
So we can just stop and stomp on us in one big go.
Yep.
So, Malbrin and Raffin impacted with something. Did anyone else impact with anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Impacted.
Yeah. So he basically the storm kind of decays, and then he kind of pushes it into a burst, like a big gale that flies forward and knocks everyone. There's an echo on someone's mic.
I think it's Finn's headphones.
Yeah.
That makes sense. He's not there.
Did the Arcanov shield make a save?
He did make it a save.
Okay then. Is Fraffin in the Archon's radius?
Just. So everyone that impacted with something take 19 damage.
Would Fraffin not take 19 if the Archon takes it?
It's not an attack.
Okay then. Cool.
So like, what happens is the Archon, if
Jake,
you're in the Archon's range.
Remind me, that's me down to, that takes me beyond 11 hit points, so it's 19 hit points I'm taking, yeah?
Yeah.
So that knocks me out of being an elemental.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's fine, he's got
Mira, did
another
you
one.
say you're knocked out?
I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious.
Whee!
Oh dear. I was really hoping to heal everyone here.
Jake's, the
Let,
overflow
do
carries
any
over,
healing
doesn't
on
it?
It does, yeah.
Healing.
you?
No.
Yeah. No.
Was it only damage to the people that hit
Collided.
something?
Yeah, only if you hit
Okay.
an object.
Oh. Never mind.
Oh, thank God.
Is anyone having trouble healing or damaging in D&D Beyond?
No.
Nope.
Because you know the little box that's like you type in something and then you click heal or damage?
Yep.
I can't type in it.
Oh, it's not doing that to me as well.
I had that and then it went away. I just.
Try just refreshing.
Or using the wheel.
Is your numpad on?
Another wheel, the plus and minus.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Right, Naren, it's your turn.
Cool. I guess I'm just charging him again.
Alright.
Hang on, sorry. What's
Also,
the
can you make a dex save? I need to just write this on the map.
A cute little princess suggests that Naren picks up his brother and throws him at this nasty chap.
Love to.
Supposedly that'll do the job.
Only I could pick him up. He's a bit.
I feel like
on
it should be
heavy
the other
side.
way around.
The flying
A dex
Naren
save, you
spears.
said?
A dex
You
save,
could
yeah.
just kind of walk up the giant.
Oh boy. It's a
Ooh.
critical fail.
The
Oh,
are
dear.
climbing.
Hang on. I want to...
Naren, what's up with these rolls?
I don't fucking know. I blame the website. It hates me.
I want to edit this text, please. For anyone watching at home, we're kind of wrestling with virtual tabletops at the minute. That's an awful green. Let's make it blue. Can't see blue.
Wrestling with it.
So
Quick, what's the opposite color of the,
White, there we go.
the
Well
battle
do.
map?
Nice.
So, Naren
much did I
failed
take?
his save against the Ligatony. So you take 4d6 damage, which is 16 lightning damage.
Right, hurt. I'm going to use second wind.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking damn it.
Right.
That's 16 health back to me.
So you're back at square one then.
Yep.
Continue with your turn.
Charging.
You're charging him?
Damn
You
right,
want
you
some
should make him
healing?
pay.
What else am I gonna do, Patrick?
I don't know.
He's got no other options.
Stabbing
right.
is all I know,
Alright.
so I'm gonna stab him.
Stabbing is all I know.
That should be like our Groot moth. Stabbing is all I know.
Alright, so Naren, you know the green aura is also lightning, right?
Yeah, and I'll get zapped at the beginning of my turn, right? Or do
Or
I get zapped for entering it?
Okay, technically I've only written at the beginning. But it should be at the beginning or when you enter.
But what have you written, Jake?
At the beginning of a creature turn, or when it enters for the first time. There we go.
God damn it.
Can you make another deck save?
Oh, shit.
Oh, for
fuck's sake!
Are you kidding? Jesus.
Oh.
Matthew.
I rolling a physical dice and see if you're rolling that one.
Alright.
Too.
11 lightning damage this time.
11.
11.
Right.
I love it.
Continuing with the plan.
Go for it.
The plan.
Right. Oh, I crit him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him up.
First one missed, the other two hit.
Uh-huh.
They were all Nautilus stabs.
Okay.
And I guess it's just the piercing damage below.
Actually, the two-handed piercing damage, that is a 1d8. So just take that.
Ah, okay.
There we go.
So
I don't know where the 4 is coming
next
from.
to the other number.
Just take the first one.
Okay. So it would be 16 plus 9, so that's 25 damage plus my strength, which is 15, so that's 40. And then 3 plus 1s, that's 43 damage, I believe.
43. Okay.
Plus 15 for strength, plus 3 plus 1s for Nautilus.
Yeah, that sounds
And
right.
add all those numbers.
Okay, so Naren charges in. He's got Nautilus. He's got the other trident, and he gets like a crack of lightning strikes the floor in front of him as he's running in, and then he enters into this kind of stormy aura around the big lad, and the rest of you just watch as he just kind of enters this sort of storm cloud aura, and then all you can see is like a couple of points where like a half of a trident pokes out and then disappears back in again. And Naren, you get like a really good hit in on like the top of the ankle.
Ooh.
But it's like he's still got this lightning surging around him, and you're like you've hit him pretty hard before, and you're like, that wasn't as effective as it used to be.
Shite.
But you still did some damage. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Stab hard. No, that's gotta be it.
Okay, so it's his turn.
Oh, no.
Right, well, you're right there. So he's probably gonna do something to you.
Does the dawn thingy do anything at the beginning of his
It
turn?
says the end of his turn.
Yeah, balls.
So he is gonna. Right.
Oh, hi there.
Out of the way of it.
Oh.
You little prick.
And then he is gonna.
This guy boot me.
What's your armor class?
19.
Oh, he just misses you.
Yes!
Let's
take
shove him in the
that.
corner.
And then he hits a 34.
He gets
Oh,
disadvantage
shit.
on attack rolls.
That's
Alright.
a big chair.
Ha.
So he gets
shit.
I'm not mad.
31.
Oh, only 12 off.
So you take.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Now his spear is heated, so let me check what that does, because I'm pretty sure you might
Oh,
take extra damage from that
no.
too.
No.
He's not dropped his spear.
Damn
No,
it,
you just
you
hold
are.
on to it.
I'm sorry.
It's really hot.
You might cauterize your wounds though, so.
Yeah.
It's gonna cauterize his whole body.
It
It's
doesn't say on
massive.
the. It
Oh, it
doesn't
doesn't
say
actually
on
say,
the
yeah.
spell description that it hurts anybody.
It doesn't. So you take
think it would.
33. You take 42 damage. Aaron?
Rubek, I need help.
Okay, on my way.
Got 8 hit points left.
Oh Jesus!
That's probably his turn.
He's gonna get He's getting a legendary action in before I can heal you.
I think you're screwed, dude.
Bye, guys.
Time to die again.
Woo! What'll happen this time? Come back a
So-
lizard. I mean, a different kind of lizard.
You could use what's it on him when he comes back as something else.
What's it?
What's it called when we've got that spell that makes you come back but as something else?
Oh, right, we just kill him again and then just hope it.
Oh, I've got that reincarnate.
Reincarnate.
Yeah.
Use just that on you. Might come back as a rabbit, but who knows?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
No, because then we'd have to look after a giant rabbit.
Why is he a giant rabbit? He's just a regular rabbit.
Yeah, just a regular rabbit. It'd just be a regular rabbit with like 2 tridents.
But could you use a trident? They're not rabbit size.
We can make him some
We
rabbit
could get him, yeah, rabbit-sized trident.
We've literally got a blacksmith on our team.
What we do, right?
See, there you go.
Rabbit-sized trident.
Solution-focused thinking that.
I'll do. I can.
We just strap them onto his arms.
Let's face it, a rabbit-sized trident would be like your actual fort.
And I'll assume some pretty big rabbits might.
So we have some rabbit-sized tridents in the flat.
You're right.
Right, can I target this line? So he was going to do that, but actually it's silly for him to do that. So he tries to hit the big lad once and misses, and then he misses again.
Yikes.
So the Arcana of Storms, you just watch him fly kind of towards Naren, in the direction of Naren, as the big lad sort of sidesteps out of Lyda's big sunbeam dawn. Lyda, it's your turn.
Okay. First, my bonus action, I'm gonna move the dawn. I can move it 60 feet as a bonus action.
Sure.
Oh wait, hold on. Can you see how far away I am from the dawn? How do I do the measuring thing?
So on the side bit, there's like a circle with a kind of... it's supposed to be a ruler, but it looks kind of like a hair comb. And that tool lets you measure shit. Oh, I can see where you're measuring. That's cool.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna move first. That's as far as I can move. God, this is a big room.
It's big.
I'm just not quite. Okay, I can't move it. I'm not close enough range.
Okay.
So it's staying there. And you know what? Fuck it. And I need to measure some other stuff. Aha! I'm not close enough. Fuck.
This is just a really big measuring tape.
Hold on, you get out the measuring.
That is like,
Also,
oh,
Lyda, can you
fine.
make a dex save? Because I
Oh,
keep
yeah.
forgetting about that.
20.
Okay, that is. Oh yeah, okay. You managed to avoid the lightning.
Hey. That's nice. Right, I'll just fireball him again. Fuck it.
All right. So there should actually be a template for fireball. Not that you need one.
Template.
Yeah, in the journal a bit, there should be a spell effects fireball. You can drag it on and see the size of it.
Okay.
I don't think it matters. It's just for future reference.
I don't know how to move it now. Hold on. There we go. Right there. That looks
All
very
right,
good.
go for it. What's he got to do? Dex save, isn't it?
Almost as big
Yeah,
as
dex
him.
save.
He gets an 8.
It's not good enough, mate.
Ain't gonna cut it.
He decides it is.
8. Good, cut it.
Burn off his toga.
Ooh.
I'll bet he's
No
like
one
one of
wants to
these
see
bully
that,
types
man.
or one of
No
those
one wants to
types.
see him. You don't want to see him
What are
naked,
you looking
dude.
for?
Rolled a 35 total. Oh, I can
Okay.
re-roll ones though. So I'll re-roll one of the ones. How do I roll individual dice in this chat? Do I do like a slash thing, or is it?
There's a. Oh. I think it's just on the button thing. you
/
can click
roll.
on.
But there is one
What?
up at the side, yeah.
Yeah, if you click on the dice button
Oh,
at
I
the
see,
top
I
left.
see.
Hey.
Yeah, so -1 from that and add 6, so
Okay, so 40.
40.
34, 40.
You can do it.
All right, so he decides he's going to save anyways. So he takes half.
I'm really real
That's
sick of
unfair.
these monsters that can just decide to do things. Fast.
Yeah.
I know, it's such bullshit.
All these bosses, what's going
You should
on?
stop picking fights with monsters that are legendary, man. So Lita kind of sees this big looming figure and does a little incantation and swirls her finger and then picks up this like marble, this kind of orange marble, and flings it, and it sails through the air and then explodes on impact on his chest. Normally looks like a really massive explosion when you guys see her do this, but like it's quite small compared to him in a minute. You do anything else in your turn, Lita?
No, I didn't mean to press that.
That's right.
Yeah, that should be me done.
All right, Zorglar.
Yes. No.
I haven't added shield boy.
If you're able to heal me, that would be fantastic. So,
But you're all the way over there. I'll have to take damage.
I can heal you next, Sorgar, so don't worry about any damage you take.
I've only got 35 health or something. Oh,
I've got 8.
37. Hmm.
The Archon of Storms protect me.
Um,
Help
Doesn't
me,
work like
Archon.
that, mate. I'm sorry.
I can't quite get to him. Unless I dash. But that's
So then you
action.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
can you also make a dex save, please?
I can do. Dex save. Did that work?
It did work.
Oh dear. I'll move to.
Alright, so it's 16 lightning damage to you.
Wait, I can't. Can I directly move to where?
Looks
So
like
you
it,
just moved.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I did move that.
Oh, then I'll move.
You did just move.
I want to heal Naren.
Aye,
You
but
just moved.
you can't, mate. You were here, and that's 35 feet away. You only have 30 feet of movement.
Damn it, then I'll not move that in. I'll move
40.
move to here.
Damn, arrows going everywhere.
This is mad.
Everyone just double checking.
Moving here.
29.7
Right here.
Right, so you're moving there,
Snap
Zerger.
to center, you fool.
Aye.
Cool. Okay, are you doing anything else on
Will
your
my
turn?
angel follow me?
It's not his
Does the
turn yet.
angel follow me?
He's got a turn just in a minute. And we'll see what he does.
Be like, go on, angel.
Come on, who's a good angel?
This way. Good angel, come on.
Come on, Angel.
We're like a cat, you have to do the.
Come on, Mr. Angel.
Right, so you're not doing anything else on your turn.
Treats if it's an angel.
Nah.
Alright, so it's his
Oh, actually,
legendary
I might
turn.
heal. Can I heal myself?
Yes, you
Can
can
I heal
heal.
myself?
Go for it.
I'm giving myself 20 health.
Sure. So it's his turn. He's gonna use his legendary action first. Who's nearby? So what he's got left.
Archon of Storms is pretty close to him.
Archon of Storms is pretty close to him.
Yep.
I don't think he
Very
cares
Chucking your
all that
angel
much.
under the bus.
He probably knows he can't do that to Rurik. Zorgar, can you make a charisma save, please?
Yeah, I can do that for you. Charisma save, you say?
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear.
What kind of damage is he doing?
He's not doing damage.
Like Zilgar is his friend.
Zorgar
Where have I
vanishes out
gone?
of existence.
Excuse me!
What? Oh
Hang on.
He
That's not
says,
very good.
"Be gone."
No, thank you.
So I hate to ask, but how's Muir feeling?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Muir.
I have just disappeared.
Muir, you feel as if a part of your soul has just gone to a different plane of existence.
Oh
Ah, shit!
no. Wait, was that a spell?
It was
Is that,
not
like,
a spell.
counter spellable? Oh fuck. Okay.
no. Oh.
Nothing I
shit.
can do.
Having some mad heart
So
attacks
we'll see
going
what
on.
happens when Zorgar's turn comes around again.
Oh, a question. Since Zorgar healed himself, does you know how I get hurt if he
Yeah.
gets hurt? Do I get healed?
Yeah, that logic would probably work. So you heal 5.
Hey,
Oh, he's looking the right side.
winning.
Uh,
I
was
saw
going to
God,
give
but
you
thanks for the
Zorgar.
heals.
But that's not happening anymore.
I was going to heal Naren, but that's not happening.
It's just a whole chain of
You
healing.
wouldn't have been able to. You wouldn't have got to me before I got knocked down.
I got you, Naren. Don't worry about it.
and then
Thanks,
what's his
pal.
deal now? Oh, you can
How are
take
you gonna
another
get
action
there?
now.
Oh no.
Range spells.
Ah,
Yes.
nice.
Patrick, you might need a wee revivify right here in a sec.
Maybe. We'll see.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
take that.
Uh,
Not too shabby.
so, Naren, he stomps
Yeah.
on you,
No.
and so you take 35 damage.
Oh.
You are restrained.
Oh.
Are you anything else?
Unconscious, yes.
Alright, okay. So,
Why's my hit point gone up to 50? What the?
it's not meant to happen. Rurik, what's your armor class?
Do I get bonus stuff from being next to Archon?
Yeah, you get +2, I think, from Shield of Faith.
22?
Okay, so he hurls a bolt of lightning at you, and it just kind of evaporates around you without doing anything. So that's his
Nice one,
legendary
Archon.
turn.
Cheers.
it's the Archon's turn. What is he gonna do? Zorgar's just gone.
I'm gone.
Zorgar has just gone.
Come get me.
Oh no.
No. Angel, stay with us.
No, you like us, Angel.
Fuck your champion. This is where the real fun is at. Join our
He's only
party
been here
in
like
his
12
place.
seconds. You could go and get Zorgar and bring him back.
Yeah, go get me. Who's a
Can
good
you,
angel?
Fetch boy.
Can I ask the Angel where'd he go?
Where the fuck is he?
He says,
Fuck him.
I don't have a voice prepared for him. I should have prepared a voice for him. He
You
says,
got your own voice, Jake.
I've got my own voice, yeah. So he's got, like, so the Archon of Storms, when you heard him speak, like, they all have this kind of celestial thing going on where, like, they speak and it sounds sort of kind of like there's, like, wind chimes in the background, almost. And they have a slight sort of octaving effect, similar to, like, when you've heard actual gods chat. And the Archon of the Shield says, "The Concordant has been banished. I now fulfill my oath to the rest of you."
Thank God.
Good guy.
Good boy.
Just yelling behind a pillar, where'd Zorgar go?
He does not respond. So what can he do?
Smite.
He is gonna... Oh, Nairn's already unconscious, isn't he? Does he care?
Oh no.
Please care. Please care. It's the brother of your chosen
Yeah, he
one.
probably does care.
Yes!
So the Archon takes like the shield, like he kind of does an overhand throwing motion, and the shield on his right hand flies through the air and kind of like sticks in the ground next to Nairn. So it projects his aura there as well.
Oh.
So both Nairn and the Archon of Storms are under the effect of his aura if they're within that shield. And that's his turn.
Ooh.
Malborn, it's your go.
17 dex save.
That is good enough, I think, is it? It's not good enough.
Oh,
That's not good enough.
But I tried.
what is up with your deck saves today?
So you take 15 ligating damage.
Half, does that 7?
Yes.
Okay. Shooty time, I
Okay,
guess.
go for it.
I'm gonna move to my wee pal Archon,
Good guy.
and then I'll shoot.
Go for it.
So is this still advantaged?
Yeah, the Archon of Storms is there.
Okay, I will chuck in 3 dice for the first one then. So it's a 25,
That'll hit, yeah.
and the second one is a 28.
That will also hit.
So that is a 37 plus an 8 is a 45 again.
Damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
That's me.
So yeah, when Zorgar disappears, he like points at him, and then he tells Zorgar to be gone, and Zorgar just kind of winks out of existence.
Okay, cool, bye.
And then as he does it, like the lightning around him kind of dissipates a little bit, and he looks a little kind of softer, less hardy. And then Malborn kind of runs up to the Archon and fires 2 bolts at him, and they fly through the air, and they cut like a sort of a swathe through the storm as they do so, and they sink into him, and he feels the impact more than he was previously. Rurak, it's your turn.
Cool. Can I move, action, move?
Yes, you can.
If
Yeah.
I... Cool. Alright, cool. So, I want to get there, and that uses 20 feet movement.
Uh huh.
So let's drag him... Was it there?
Yeah.
I think?
Yep.
Yep. So that puts you within 30, you within 30. Frappen's also within 30. Cool. So I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds at 7th level.
Whoa. Okay.
Because I'm casting it at 6th
Cool.
and then using my overcharge to put up a level.
All right.
And 1 sec. So that will heal Naren, Archon of Storms, Archon of Shield, Malbrin, and Fraffen. And myself.
Okay.
1 sec. So I have to cast it at 6th level, and then
Yeah.
I'll just roll another d8, if that
Sure.
makes sense. So 24, plus 1d8,
Yeah,
plus 4, plus my spellcast, or is it already included?
it's already included.
a-
Plus 5.
Cool. So 28 healing, 28 points of healing back to everyone I just said.
Very nice.
And then I'm back into the Archon's range here.
Okay. If you're taking any damage, you heal 12 from the storm.
Oh, right. Well, I think I'm back up to max HP anyway, because
Cool.
all that healing and stuff.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's my turn.
It's because we added extra max XP. Is that gone now? That sort of because last week it was an extra
spending
10.
the
day. 24 hours after the feast, I think.
Alright, so we still got it, yeah.
Mhm. That's right.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be me then.
Okay. Muir, it's your turn.
Right, I'm gonna
Wait, hang on.
walk back to the
Where did you just go?
Hey,
You in the
As
turn
skipped
order,
is-
you disappeared.
Yeah, it just skipped you
Oh.
for some reason, but it's
Oh.
your turn and then it's Raff's.
rude. Right, well, I'm gonna. So it's 1, 2.
Can you make a dex save?
4, 5. Oh, yeah. 18.
Okay, you are fine. You escaped the lightning.
Whee! I'm gonna cast a catapult at 2nd level. That's 5d8, and he has to make a dex save.
He has to make a dex save. He gets a 20.
Oh, lame. Okay. Damn, that's gonna be a good rock as well. Alright, well, make a constitution save.
He gets a 31.
Oh.
Oof, he's got a beefy constitution.
Mm-hmm.
He is 100 feet tall.
It's true. Hold on. So that's
He has a plus 14 to
40.
Constitution. Oh my
The con
god.
saves.
well,
saves.
he takes 7 ouch damage anyway.
7 ouch damage. Okay.
Yeah. And then his little catapult thing. My little catapult thing. 21?
Damage.
No, to hit, sorry.
That will hit.
That's 16. And he gets pushed back 5 feet.
Okay, he can't get pushed back anymore.
Aww.
Don't break my walls, Izzy.
So he takes an extra 4.
Bring the temple down. on
Roof to
them.
repair already. And the front door.
You're gonna have to replace the giant ass throne as well. I don't think you can sit on that.
That's my throne.
Right.
Looks
Are
pretty
you doing anything else in
shoddy,
your
to
turn,
be
Mir?
honest. It's a wooden.
No. Oh, and my little spider guy's running at the.
Okay. Raffin, it's your turn. You have been de-elemental.
I've been de-elemental, so I'm going to summon a couple of elementals.
Sure.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Is there any that, because he's doing lightning damage, but I couldn't see any elemental that, like, either is he susceptible to any damage? We wouldn't know, would it?
There's nothing you've seen yet that has been particularly effective.
Because I could go air element. I don't think it really matters then. I should probably just stick with fire elementals then, because at least they'll keep us warm. So I'm going to summon. I'm going to cast summon elemental, then turn into an element.
Sure. Okay.
So I'll summon fire elementals, and I'll turn into a fire elemental. And that's me.
Okay. So. I'm gonna need to make some fire elementals. Yeah, fuck it. They can be a fire elemental. Actually, I don't know if I can show him. So let's just
Demonetize stream.
If I get a minute, I'll make a token for this guy.
Oh, nice.
There he is.
How many elementals do you summon, Raven? Is it 2?
It's 2, I believe.
Okay, so if I...
Flame on!
Here come the lads.
Rolling the troops.
So you should be able to move them around, Raven,
Oakley.
I think.
I'll put him up beside the Narn and the Archon of Storm.
Ooh.
But when you get burnt there, Narn.
Is Naren still under his foot?
Darren is still
Yeah.
under his foot, yeah.
Ah.
The only thing keeping Darren
What?
from being crushed into a jam is the fact that Darren's wearing magical armor.
Yay!
That must be quite claustrophobic.
I mean, especially if you lost consciousness and woke up under somebody's foot, I feel that's pretty gross. That's probably the worst place to... Just saying.
Lift him up.
100-year-old foot. Ugh.
Are you doing anything else on your turn, Raven?
Bet he has athlete's foot.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
A bit flaky.
I don't want to hear this. I'm the one under there.
Foot fungus.
I mean, my face is probably a bit squished, so it's probably too dark to see.
You could
Not too
smell
dark
it,
to
though.
smell. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is layer actions.
Very
So after blasting you all with a gust of wind, he kind of sweeps the storm back around himself again, so the difficult drain is back. Naren, can you make a death save?
I'm up again. I got healed.
Oh, you did get healed, yeah. You're restrained.
Yes. I have a... Oh yeah, do I have to do the deck save? Even though I'm under his
Yes.
foot? Cool.
I'll give you advantage because you're under his foot.
Oh!
You don't need it.
Yay!
How do you do a deck save under somebody's foot?
With difficulty.
You shuffle.
You are in his green aura though, so you take 3d6 lightning damage.
Bastard.
So 8 big old lightning damages.
What happens with the shield? That's not attack, is it?
Yeah, it's not an attack, it's just an environmental effect.
So, because I'm restrained, I have disadvantage on attack rolls, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what restraint does. Sure.
Does breathing... I know breathing fire is an attack roll, but would it have disadvantage since it's just spewing from my mouth?
You know what? Probably not. Probably not.
Sweet.
If a Dragonborn has their own fire gate on them, is that like them throwing up on themselves?
Yeah.
Why? Why did you need to ask this?
Yeah, he just makes a he just has to make a save.
DC 12. Dex save.
Dexterity. Oh, he's not very dexterous. That's a good one.
This is fucking awful though. Look at those rolls.
He gets a 19.
God damn it.
Oh dear.
His foot gets a little bit warm.
So he takes 4 damage.
4.
And am I able to use the recent attack? Because I did attack with... What was that?
Well, your breath weapon. We made your breath weapon a bonus action, so you can use Nautilus.
Oh, sweet. Okay, then I'm going to use all 3 stabs.
Go for it.
A 19, a 23, and a 20.
They'll all hit.
Aha! Disadvantaged. Boo.
That is true.
I'll roll all 3 of them again.
Oh dear.
12, a 12, and a 19. Shite.
Well, your 19 hits.
Okay. So that'll be 12 damage.
I think it already factors in your bonuses to that 7, because it says it. It looks like it was the 1 was on a 1d8.
Oh, okay. It does. Oh, that's not fun.
Sight does not like you.
No, it hates me.
So, Naren, you kind of come into consciousness underneath with this massive weight being pressed down on your back, and you can feel like this. You can feel like your breastplate is actually like digging into your skin, just with the weight of it, because it's just not. It's like it should be deforming under his foot, but it's not. So you are deforming slightly. But you kind of you've got your head angled this way, and you kind of spew what breath weapon you can out the side of your mouth, and you're like, I don't know if that got anywhere, but you kind of Nautilus is kind of stuck in the side, and you manage to kind of just poke him, and he takes a small amount of damage, and you think. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay, so it's his turn. What's he gonna do? So Rurak's there, Raffin's there. There's 2 elementals in front of him. Oh, his spear has a ridiculous reach on it. Okay, that's fine. He is not rolling very well. Rurak, what's your armor class?
22.
22. He gets a 21 and then a 23.
Okay,
He tries
cool.
to stab you twice, and one of them gets through.
Disadvantage.
Oh, it's disadvantage, isn't it?
Oh, cool.
It doesn't matter.
Yep.
So you take 35 piercing damage,
Right.
and then
okay.
14 lightning damage from his spear.
So
Except the Archon takes that.
42. Well, the Archon takes that instead.
Yeah, because he's hanging out.
All right, cool. Good guy.
So he like rears his spear up, and it's you watch as it he fires it through the air towards you, and then there's just this kind of armored, gauntleted hand gets stuck in front of your face, and there's a big clang and a spark as the Archon blocks the blow.
This Archon's a cool guy.
Are you favouring this Archon over your Archon?
I haven't hung out my Archon yet. I want to hang out my Archon a bit.
So it's his turn.
Can I make my Archon next? I can. I'll go hang out my Archon.
So it's the Archon of Storms now. Where's his stats? Ooh, he crits. So the Archon jabs the Pretender twice with his spear. Every time he stabs with the spear, there's like a crack of lightning. That looks like it sort of tries to arc off to people nearby, but doesn't. So he takes... that much damage on the first one, and then... that much damage on the crit. Lida, it is your turn.
Oh, hello. Okay, I'm gonna move. Whoops. Can I move there?
I'm sorry, I wasn't watching that. I'm gonna
Oh,
assume
okay.
yes.
Okay. I did kind of was 25.
Yeah,
I just
that's
wasn't
fine.
sure about the stone thing. Right. So how rough is this dude looking? Is he still looking like a big fucking
He's pretty
giant
big.
man that won't die?
You've not got a huge frame of reference on people this size, right? So it's difficult to say. He definitely looks a lot rougher than when he started. He looks largely just really angry, primarily.
Okay.
But he's bleeding from a couple of places. Most of the damage is localized to his kind of lower half because it's where people can reach. He looks like his from what you can
Having a
see,
bad
like his
ankle
legs
day.
or like his shins and everything are all bleeding this kind of dark blue purple blood, and
Okay.
lacerated and not looking tremendous.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that he's probably not gonna die in the next turn, so I'm gonna keep my dawn up, and I'm 60 feet away from it now, so I can move
Okay.
it. I can move it 60 feet.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna move it there.
Okay.
And hopefully that'll keep him away a little bit. I don't think he has to make another save for it until it's the end of his turn again, so
Sure, yeah.
I don't think moving it onto him causes it to trigger or anything. So that's my bonus action.
Okay.
And then for my action, I'm just gonna fireball again.
Go for it.
And I'm gonna use an actual spell slot instead of my staff this time.
All right.
So he needs to make a dex save.
Let's see. 14.
Nope.
I think he probably decides it's a heal.
Aw.
I rolled 2 ones, so I can re-roll those.
Okay.
Oh, dang it. So minus 2 is 21 plus 7 is 28. And I also realized I can add my intelligence modifier because I am an evocations event, so it's another 5 on top of that. So
Okay.
it's 32. 33.
Okay.
And then halved because he decided to make it.
Yeah. Okay. So the rest of you watch as Lida kind of dashes over to a rock, and then this kind of beam, this shaft of sunlight just kind of thumps onto the top of him, and he kind of recoils. as like you can see like bits of his skin kind of like flake off and float away when he's standing in this thing.
Ugh.
And then it pulls another fireball and yoinks it at him, and it flies to the air and explodes in the middle of his face. And he lets out a big bellow. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's my turn.
Is his beard on fire?
His beard is it's smoking. It was crackling with lightning in the beginning. Like it's not like it looks like a pretty tough beard that's seen quite a lot. But it's not doing so good right now.
Mighty beard.
It's gonna take more than oil to work on that. So it's his legendary turn. Yes.
Jay, I don't think Zorgar's in the turn order anymore.
Zorgar's not in the turn order anymore.
I think
It's
you
because
deleted him
it's
and you
because I
yeeted
deleted
him.
him. Zorgar was acting on 10, right?
Yeah,
was
he
on
was
10,
after
yeah.
me.
Yeah, let's move him there.
Where are you?
So Zorgar. From your perspective, what happens is the big guy just points at you, and he tells you to be gone, and then you kind of like your vision goes like bright white, as if like there's a crack of lightning right in front of you, and then you kind of reopen your eyes, and you're in sky. It's just clouds and open sky, and you are falling, and you can't see where any ground is.
It's terrifying.
Oh my god.
I'm skydiving.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Permanently.
You're skydiving in like the most open sky you've ever seen.
So it just looks to me like there's just infinite sky that just
Basically, yeah.
forever.
Like in the far distance, you can see like a couple of like floating rock islands that are kind of moving around and kind of
Like, try and
drifting.
swim towards them.
So like, you'd have to slow your fall first. If you've got a way to slow your fall, then maybe.
Let me just check what I've got. I can.
I think you're going at terminal velocity right now.
So
Your face
fast.
is doing that kind of skydiving thing.
Oh shit. Let's see. What have I got? What does this do?
I need to go for a wee, so I'm going to go for a wee while you kind of
Okay,
take stock of your situation.
I'll keep thinking. Hold on.
Alright.
I could use expend.
While he's in there, I can
Expeditious
totally change
retreat.
things around in D&D.
Just go and barricade the door.
Yeah!
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
going to put a spider in that room.
Oh, I hate spiders. What? I'm not. What do you think I should do, guys?
So you're
Don't think
falling
you're in
through
any-
the air.
I'm consistently falling, but there is a bottom because he said there's some floating rock islands.
Or just really well time a feather fall.
I don't have featherfall.
Ah.
I
Well,
don't think you're
Don't
gonna
hit the islands.
hit anything anytime soon.
what spells do you have?
Just looking. I've got Expendious Retreat, which allows me to move at an incredible pace.
Alright, wee success.
Nice.
What is
Call
your?
us
Are
on
you
the
gonna
rock.
try and do anything?
I don't know if I can. All the spells that I have kind of require me to use them on someone.
You probably count
On
as someone.
yourself, mate.
What?
You'll count as someone.
Yeah, I know, but like the spells that I could cast on myself wouldn't really help. They would just
okay, yeah.
they would just like buff me in some way, and I'm just falling. So it's the point.
Do you still have the winged boots?
I double check. I don't.
Like they're on your sheet, but I don't know who has them. I know they've been
I
floating
don't.
around.
I think I gave them to someone. I
I
think.
think Harafin might have them.
Yeah, in case he dropped animal form and
Yeah.
I don't know if I got them back. Was that?
Definitely gave them back because I remember this big conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have them. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just falling. Just fucking.
Just falling.
free falling.
All right.
Please don't do that again.
Yeah, so you just kind of materialize in this open sky and kind of like you can see like if you look up, like you're falling at like pretty terminal velocity, but if you look up you can see like islands in the distance are going wee as you fall past them.
Jake the hat.
The hat, oh my hat.
You have no authority without the hat.
My hat.
They know you have hair now.
Oh no.
Wizards can't have hair.
So
No,
it
in
says
fact.
legendary turn.
You think with his bald, Matthew?
Listen,
You didn't know that.
don't come for the wig, okay?
So I've just fallen. Really.
You're just
fucking
falling, yeah.
fast.
So meanwhile it says legendary turn. So what's he gonna do? Who's about?
You're around.
Let's move Zerger into that room so we don't. .10 feet, eh? He's gonna call down a bolt of lightning. So, Malbrin, Raffin, and the Archon need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's more like it.
Yeah, Malbrin's gonna be fine with that. The Archon, not so much.
The Archon will need to tank a hit for himself this time.
Mm.
Would he? Can I give him a +6?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
I can see him, can I? Can I see him?
Yeah, you probably can.
All right, I'll give him a +6.
Sure.
If that helps.
Raffin, what did you get?
For what, sorry?
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, sorry.
Because he's calling a bolt of lightning. Here.
I got that.
Ooh.
Oh, that's shocking.
That's not a saving throw though, unless you do the same roll anyway.
Oh, how do I do that? I've been doing it that way.
You just click the number that's on the saving throw bit.
Oh, right, sorry.
It might be the same plus anyway. Depends what you have for saving throws.
Just depends if you're
Argue that.
proficient. Which I don't think you are.
It's not coming up on when I'm on the saving throw bit. It doesn't come up with me being able to click on it.
Have to
Are
click
you?
the actual number?
Yeah.
Is that done it?
Yeah, there we go.
That's worse.
I think it's the same.
Oh, really?
plus as this,
Yeah,
so-
it's the same plus.
Yeah, just go for the first one.
Cool.
So the Archon did not make his save. Malbrin got a 26, which is yeah, that'll make it.
Oh my
Fuck!
god!
So so the Archon and Raffin take 58 lightning damage.
Mother puss bucket.
Jesus.
That
Did
leaves
the
him
Archon
on-
not make a save?
That's a lot of
Can I
damage.
Nope.
Dang.
58
Malbrin, you take
points
half
was
as
it?
much. 58, yeah.
I thought that
Well, he takes
Archon
fucking
got
zero.
a +6, so I thought he was on.
Oh, did he get a +6?
Yeah, I gave him
from
one.
Izzy?
So what was it, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still not good enough.
Oh,
I'm all the way out of that bit. Oh,
Is
do
that
we all
after
have to
all
make
that
the
healing?
deck saving?
As well, Malvern.
What?
You took like a bunch of healing last.
I'm at max health.
That got you at max health.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
But then he's going to take the turn component of his legendary turn.
I thought you made the save though. Is that not half the damage?
What are you on about, Patrick?
Malburn's fine.
Malvern made the save.
Talking about
Oh.
Archeon.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying 0. I was like, you had no health left.
Nah, I took 0 damage.
0 damage. Ah.
yes.
Misunderstanding right there.
Fool.
Oh, yes.
So he's gonna make a multi-attack. Naren, how much are you squirming around under there?
I want to say not at all, but I don't know. I feel like Naren, although he's a strong chap, he can't really move much against a
Sure.
100-foot tall dude.
Okay.
But he's still trying. He's trying to shift up,
So he has a 1 and an
probably
8.
with forks.
He's probably gonna. So with his 8 that he makes, he's gonna just kind of dig the healing a bit on you. So you take 35 blue joning damage.
What roll was that? Because he rolled an 8.
Yeah, but he gets a plus 16, so he hits a 24.
I might risk a luck.
Remember the Archon's shield is there as well, so you're in his radius.
Oh yeah, you won't take that damage, will you?
Yeah.
Only if the Archon chooses to take the.
It was 57 damage, Jake, yeah? Or 58?
58.
I can hear you.
Right, yeah. How much damage is it?
35.
Okay. That will knock me out again.
Well, you are in the radius of the Archon shield, so he's gonna take your damage for you. Because
Does
he's
that
got
happen
it.
automatically, no matter?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
But that was the last of his hit points. So he says, "My service is ended," and then he vanishes.
Shit.
Oh no.
Cool.
Bye, Frank.
Good guy.
Solid dude. He was only around for like 12 seconds, but you know.
He did tank a lot of damage for us.
Mulbrin, it's your turn.
Shitty.
Go for it.
Do I need to deck save?
You do have to make a dex save, yeah.
That's a 14.
14. Where is it? This guy's stab level is too long. You take 14 lightning damage.
Is that 14 full damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no half component. It's like if you make the save, you don't take the damage, but if you don't make the save, you just take all the damage.
Even though...
Unless, what does your rogue thing do? Is it like you auto half it?
I
think it might be.
I know it's definitely, if you make it, you half the damage, and if you fail... No, if you fail it, you half the damage. If you make it, you take no damage.
Well, it'll be 14 normally, so just take 7. And then go for your shooty shoots. Whoa.
First one is a crit.
Uh-huh.
Second one is 26 to hit.
That will hit, yeah.
Okay. So, am I reading this correctly? That'll be 11 plus 2 plus 25 plus 25 plus 9.
Yes, that's how I read that.
That is 72 damage.
Holy
Ooh.
moly.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Damn.
So he has that many. Okay, so two things happen then, because he's taking that much damage.
Oh no.
Nice.
You're welcome, guys.
Malvern disappeared.
So Malbrin looks up at him, and she kind of pops a wrist bow, and you guys watch as an arrow kind of flies through the air, and then sinks itself into his eye.
Nice.
Ooh.
And he falls to one knee.
Uh-oh.
Which
Is
knee?
this
Watch
the foot
out, guys.
I'm under?
He's going to
It is
propose,
the one you're
Melbourne.
under.
Oh,
Oh. Wait.
no. Wait, is that
That
means
means
you're
you're
not
not
under me?
under.
Yeah, it means you're unrestrained.
Does the
So
Yes!
he's gonna take up like a bunch more space now because he's kneeling. So let's drag another lad on. Oh god, fuck.
There's 2 of them.
Oh, he fell on me.
So let's take away his orders.
Did he take the dawn damage?
He's really hurt, isn't he?
I don't know if it had been his turn, Patrick.
Does his turn last before you?
That was his legendary action.
Yeah.
Unless that counts as...
I thought
Yeah,
it did
it's
now.
not. It's not until after Naren.
Oh. Okay.
But did he use this thing that made it count as a turn?
But do you still have to actually do it on that?
I think he probably should. I'm not sure what the official rule is, because I know it's kind of. I know sometimes it's like, oh, when at the start of their turn or when they first enter the effect. And I've seen some things that are like, oh, maybe it's always when it enters the effect. So just roll. What damage does he have to do?
He needs to make a. What is dawn? Oh, it's a Constitution saving.
He gets 20.
Oh.
20.
Mm-hmm.
He takes half of.
12.
Wait. It's evocations with +5.
So
that's 13 half, so 15.
Okay.
Radiant damage.
So he falls to one knee. That happens when he hits this one threshold. And then a bunch of damage more than that. He does this other thing, which he does now. So he's gonna cast a spell.
Oh no.
Counter spell,
Counterspell.
please.
Then I haven't used the counterspell yet, so fuck it, might as well. I will do it at 4th level.
Okay. You're gonna need to make a roll for me, please.
Oh dear. What is it? Like a. what roll do I make?
It's an intelligence check.
An intelligence check.
Let me just double check.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, it's an intelligence check.
I got the 20.
20. Cool. Okay, the spell does not work.
Hey.
Nice. Nice.
So that's Malbrin's turn. Rurik, it's your turn.
Okay. So I have a question from last turn.
Uh-huh.
When I use my whole overcharging storm ability thing, the storm charge thing,
Yeah.
does the 10 goes?
Uh-huh.
But do I still gain like 6 from casting a 6th level spell?
Probably not.
Okay, cool. Never mind then. How's Naren doing?
Not
You're pretty
so
weak, aren't you?
healthy.
Not so healthy. Cool.
You
One
also
sec.
Can you make a dex save?
Can I intentionally fail it?
Oh yeah,
It's
of course you
lightning?
can. Yeah.
Cool. I stay at max hit points then, I guess.
All right. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So can I... So is this like... Is it difficult terrain or something?
It's
in
all
the
him.
Space?
It's all
You're
him.
walking through him.
Use
Can
a
I walk
thick name.
underneath him?
I mean, you can try. Yeah.
I
It
can
will.
try.
It will count as difficult terrain.
Okay, it's difficult terrain. Okay. I can't get to Naren then.
You can walk 50.
I can walk 15 feet. That puts me right there though, and I don't want to get swished
Or
either.
if you start going round the side.
It's all
on my
difficult
turn-
terrain though in the red, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, so it's difficult terrain anyway then. So
So that probably makes him effectively impassable.
I can't move through him.
Nope.
Probably not, because
You're
he's
stuck
well.
in there, Naren.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Can I
Unless I
get?
dash. I can
I
dash.
move. If I go there, I might
You
be
can
able
only
to.
move 15. You can't move 30. Unless
Right.
you dash.
Jesus. Can I see Naren?
No. You're aware that
No.
he's somewhere in there.
I don't know what to do. I might just have to attack him. I think that may be what's going on. So what am I next to? Like, if he's
You're next
near-
to. You're next. So he's kneeling on his right knee. So you're next to his right knee.
I'm next to his right knee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Electrocute his balls.
I want to.
I feel like
Can I
that
see
won't
his
have
balls?
much effect.
Can I see his crotch area?
Yeah, you
Just
can.
me.
It's a bit higher up though.
I might just throw my hammer.
Jesus.
Do it.
Should I do it?
Do it. Fuck this guy.
Am I
Ultimate
positioned
insult.
that I could throw my hammer at his balls?
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'd like to go for that if that's alright, Jake.
All right. What's he gotta do?
Fuck.
If he hits, is it an insta crit?
No.
It's an extra something.
Alright, how do I do this? I guess
Please
I
crit
use a
Patrick.
charge?
Jake, have you ever been hitting the
And-
balls? It feels like a crit.
No, that's display.
Is it
Right,
You didn't want
disadvantage because
a
it's a chilly
life
room?
story.
So he's gotta make a
that?
dex save.
So I make a dex. I think I missed.
Use an inspiration.
Come on.
Come on,
Oh,
do it.
go on then. I'll use an inspiration, sure.
What, can I see
You're
Rurak?
feeling inspired to hit
I'm
him in the
feeling-
nut.
I'm pretty inspired to him in the nuts.
Rurak has never seen balls this high.
It's not happening. Sorry, guys.
Wait, hold on.
So he makes a save.
Wait, hold on. Can I see Rurak?
Oh,
never mind. It doesn't work. Never mind.
it's difficult
Yeah.
to see him in a minute.
That's 2 misses, unfortunately.
All right. So you miss
So-
and he
You
makes a
get a
save.
+9 as
do.
well. Jeez.
I've
That's
moved
rough.
over. I don't know.
You also
Here,
don't
I
have the
guess.
return hammer thing
It's
anymore.
close.
No. So where
Hammer's
where
gone.
might the hammer be then? If it was.
So hang on. Roll 46 damage, please, Rurak.
46. That was rolled here. It looks like 14.
14. Okay, so he
With a
takes
plus
7
6.
damage.
Oh boy.
So Rurak kind of hurls the hammer, and it forms this kind of bolt of lightning, and it's going for roughly the sort of kind of the nether region, and it's this flash of lightning that arcs the air, and then he catches it,
Aww.
Whoa.
No.
Can't
and he
be
says,
trying to
"Your
hit me.
god's gifts will not be enough, Dawnforge."
But it still hurt his thumb by catching.
I did, yes.
Fucking not.
I like how you try
actually,
to
it's
give me the
lightning.
balls.
Never
Aren't
mind.
you a priest?
There's nothing wrong with a bit of
Okay.
baldhead.
No.
Are you doing anything else in your turn, Marek?
Oh, Jesus!
Gotta hit where it hurts.
I don't know. I'm just making my way to the Archon, and so I'm good. Yeah.
Alright.
chill.
Muir. It is your turn.
Dex save.
Dex save.
Mhm.
11.
It's 5d8.
Have
Rock
you done
damage.
your deck save?
Have you done your dex save?
Um. 19.
Okay, you're fine.
Wait. I say 5d8. So he takes 19 rock damage.
Okay.
And then.
A thing happens
Oh no.
because he's been reduced to 0 hit points.
Wait!
Nice.
Hey.
Can everyone? Where's this? Where's this?
Phase 2.
No, fuck.
He splits into 2.
No!
4 balls.
Can everyone make a charisma save, please?
Not like that.
Even me.
Not you. You're alright. You're still falling.
Uh-oh.
We're all gonna be falling soon.
Who wants +6? Oh, I think actually only Malbrin and Hraffen. Who did work? Yeah, Malbrin, do you want +6?
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
I mean, it may as well.
A Christmas save. did
I
you
mean,
say?
it's better
Yeah.
to give it to someone who will then make the save, right?
It's only you and Malbrin that I can give it to. No, your armor up on Hraffen.
Wait, why is this push to talk button making my thing go away now? That's...
Jake,
Yes.
if I fail, I'd like to use Indomitable. I don't know if I failed yet, but yeah.
Okay. What's Indomitable do?
It allows me to re-roll any saving throw that I failed.
Sure. Okay.
If
I
Naren
always
failed, we
forget I
all
have that.
failed.
Yeah.
Naren fails and you've all failed, but then I succeed. Naren's alone.
If Zorgar were here, we'd have advantage on this shit.
Yes, Zorgar!
Where's
Fucking
Zorgar?
loser.
It's not my fault I'm not there.
He's fallen.
The feast was wisdom saving throws, wasn't it? It wasn't charisma.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I've got it pulled up.
Dang
Hraffen, what
it.
did you get?
Oh no.
Should be coming up now.
That's a 9.
Okay, just in the interest of safety, I'll give it to Hraffen instead of Malbrin, because I think you're fucked either way.
Okay.
So,
Naren, you did not succeed.
Re-roll. Ah, shit. Out of curiosity, is it even possible for me to succeed? The highest I can get is a 21.
It's possible. I don't like the odds.
Neither do I. Shit.
Okay. So this is a pretty cool spell.
Oh,
Oh,
Who
it's a
has-
spell.
wait, can I counter spell it, or is
Well,
it
it's
just
like it's a
something
spell
that
effect. He's not casting the spell so much.
happens? Oh, okay.
Does the Archon of Storms need to save?
Oh, the Archon of Storms does need to save.
Mr. Archon.
Hey, he got nat
Hey.
20.
Yeah, so he sticks around.
Good guy.
like,
Damn it, that's actually worse.
So who has between 40 and 50 hit points right now?
does Malbrin?
Not me.
No?
I do.
You're
Alright.
not.
Alright.
Yeah.
I do as an elemental.
Okay, so if you have between 40 and 50 hit points, you are deaf for the next minute.
Oh, I'm saying you've got more than 50 hit points.
Oh, nothing happens.
Oh, cool.
And if you have less than 40?
Well, who has between 30 and 40?
No.
Mm-mm.
Who has between 20 and 30? So, Muir and Naren, you are blind, deaf, and stunned for the next hour.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Oh no!
Does anyone have less than 20 hit points?
No.
Nope.
So who have I not called here? Does everyone else have more than 50?
Yep.
I
that's
have
fine
above 60.
Yeah, but, okay, that's fine.
What would
Uh,
have
Matt.
happened?
Oh, I wouldn't say.
Oh, is it dead?
Just seems like stacking effects of you can't do anything.
Well, it went from like deaf to blind to stunned, I think. So after that,
Probably just permanent after that.
So he's at 0. So Muir fires this rock at him, and it sails through
Right
the
in
air
his
and
face.
smacks into his jaw. And he kind of wobbles forward and sits there for a minute, and then he intones this word that was... He intones a word from the language that created the universe, and
Oh.
everyone suffers those effects upon hearing it. Even if you don't suffer any of the effects of just this, is like your hearing is like your ears are ringing, your vision swims when he says it, and then he starts to keel it forward. So who is in his path?
You know what, Jake?
Run!
I think
Prometheus,
Dash,
run out of this!
I think Archon of Storms.
he said he was only 100 feet tall, right?
Yeah, he is only 100 feet tall.
Only 100 feet.
Run!
Alright, nah, he doesn't make
Run.
it to me.
All right, okay.
Can I thunderstep
Let us
as a
see.
reaction? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Yeah, get me the fuck out.
It's
Where
difficult terrain, though.
Get me out.
where's
Am I-
thunderstep in the spells? It's a 3rd level, which I have none of, so I can't do that. How long does he take to fall?
Give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh god.
Jake, am I alright considering I was under his foot and then he kneeled?
Oh, you're still trapped
Am I
there.
fucked? I'm still trapped.
Yeah.
19? I'm
19.
heading in yeah, I'll head in this old
Cool.
direction over here.
Okay, so you're not doing the classic movie thing where they just run in the opposite direction that they should be running in.
I don't think I will.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll look cool.
Would you like me to do that? I can do
Do it.
that.
Do it.
No, that's fine.
Alright, go.
Don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
So he keels forward and collapses on the ground. Rurak kind of legs it out the way. He stops about... Where is he? Where does he start? Here? He keels forward just in front of Lida, basically.
I'm like, see, I got. Is he bald? What's his head like?
No, he's got a full head of hair.
Oh,
His grey hair. Massive head.
wow.
The strands of
pretty
hair are
big.
actually pretty big as well. Like
Yeah.
like they're probably like sort of string diameter.
Ugh, don't like that.
And he keels forward. He's not dead, but he's clearly dying. Like his breathing is heavy.
Can we kill him?
Do you guys want me to use disintegrate on him?
Hey!
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You know,
Disintegrate him.
loot the
Kill
body.
him.
Yeah,
so
it'll just disintegrate him. It won't disintegrate any items. On him.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, sure, you can disintegrate him. I guess.
So-
I don't. Yeah.
so Zorkar,
Before
you're
he
falling.
Teleports away for.
Zorkar, you're in this open sky, just falling straight down.
You're muted, Zorga.
Oh shit. I'm not.
And then you feel this gust of wind, and then you feel something like kind of talons around your chest, and you get swept up by this thing. just swoops you and grabs you out of the midair, and is then flying you away.
Cool.
You're no longer falling.
That's cool.
In the distance after, so this is happening for like 5 or 10 minutes before you can see anything.
How long was I falling?
Like, so like by the combat, like only like 20 or 30 seconds, but
How long did
it's
it
probably
feel?
asymmetrical. So you've probably been falling for like 10 or 15 minutes by this point,
Okay.
and you get swept out of the air by this thing. Like it's got you kind of pinned down, so you can't actually see what it is that's carrying you.
So I can't even look up at it.
Like not really. It's got you by by the neck and by the feet.
So what can I see? Is it like
You can see this
talon?
kind of big sort of. It's like a bird-like talon. This is kind of wrapped around your throat. And there's one wrapped around your forehead as well. And it's got this kind of rhythmic wing flap going on.
Cool.
And then after about 10 or 15 minutes, it drops you. And you land on this kind of hard stone surface. And you're in like this. It basically looks like a palace.
Sweet.
It's got like these kind of big spires. There's clouds floating around. You can still see nothing but sky otherwise. But it's got kind of actually a solid ground, so you land and you're a bit dizzy.
That's nice. Nice ground. Like that.
And you're in sort of like this sort of kind of hemisphere shape, kind of alcove thing. And ahead of you is there's like an archway that leads further into a palace.
I'd like to go to the palace.
Sure, so you head in, and then
Is it
as you-
made of stone or?
it's made of this kind of. It's made of stone. It's kind of like the stone, like it's made of stone, but there's no, you can't see any like bricks or anything. It looks like it's just like straight solid stone shapes that have just been kind of wrought out of nothing. Kind of almost like ceramic in places. And as you kind of go through this archway and enter this palace, it opens out into like a kind of a gardening place. And like there's a sort of a, I'm not sure what there's a word for it. It's kind of like there's like an open air section in the middle, and there's kind of a roofed square around the outside. And in the middle section, there's like grass and earth and plants growing.
Courtyard type thing?
Yeah, kind of like a courtyard. But it's like one of the ones that's covered at the sides.
Yeah.
And as you enter this place, there's this kind of being approaches you from kind of out of your field of vision. And it's like this, it's wearing like fine clothes, but it's composed entirely of like mist and air.
So
and it says
see through.
It's like the air is kind of it's like this kind of dark gray color. So it's sort it's made out of cloud basically.
Okay.
And it kind of it's sort of vaguely human shaped, and it steeples its fingers, and says, "We would not expect a Tellurite to be in our realm." And the rest of you guys are in the temple. And the big lad has just collapsed. Lyda, you're by his head. Rurak, you've run to the side. Everyone else is where they were. What is your guys' plan?
Show of hands. Disintegrate, yay or nay?
I can't hear you, sir.
Disintegrate, yay or nay?
Oh yeah.
No, he just can't hear. He's deaf.
You can't hear at all.
He's also
there.
wired.
Okay. Ah.
Yay or nay for the people that can't hear.
Yay.
Fuck it, we're doing it.
Somebody zap it.
Because I love
Disintegrate
this
his
fucking
balls.
spell. Disintegrate his brain. I'm assuming he can't make a dexterity saving throw.
No, he's
But
not
if
in a
he
position
can-
to be making one.
Okay, I'll roll the damage because this seems like fun.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's a lot of ones.
That's a lot of ones.
Oh.
Can you re-roll
Oh,
this?
shit.
No, I can't because it's not evocation.
Oh.
God damn. I thought it was
Yeah,
a
that's
half-run thing.
It is, but not for that.
Well, yeah, that's going to disintegrate him.
Bye.
He's pretty big, so it's going to disintegrate him slowly.
Good.
So you
Ooh,
kind
ouch.
of... Where are you aiming for initially?
Balls.
Well, I'm at his head, so I kind of just assumed I'd
Go for the balls.
on the balls. I can do it by the balls if you want. But it means
He's
I'll have to
probably
walk all the
lying
way
face
to his
down.
balls.
Go to the back,
It'll be- that's a
legs, in
trick for me.
between.
What does he deserve, though?
You
I'm
killed
gonna
the
do it
two.
by his head because it'll take me ages to walk down to his balls, and he might fucking wake up by
Yeah, I
then.
might wake up. Like,
Balls
wise up.
last, then.
Balls
last.
last.
Yeah.
From the outside in.
Yeah.
Like, are you starting with the head?
Yeah.
Sure, okay. So you kind of let forth this... Oops. You let forth this kind of... What kind of... How are you... Are you, like, quick fire disintegrating them, or are you kind of making a bit of a show out of it, or...
I don't know if I'm making a show out of it because he's already dead, and this is kind of my fleshy look. I'm gonna kill this thing, but he's already dead, so I'm just kind of doing it.
Sure, okay. So Little lets forth this kind of arc of green lightning, and it strikes him in the center of the head, and starts to wick away. It is thing, and the skin peels off and exposes the skull beneath. And
I'm more
then
afraid he's gonna wake up and eat me.
there's like
That's
a,
the
a
main
hole
fear.
forms in the center of the skull, where you can see the brain matter behind it. And it kind of arcs with lightning. And as this disintegration spreads over his head and over his face, he starts speaking.
Oh, fuck off. You're dead.
You should know, Dawnforge, that this is what it means to be his champion. And like the eyes are trying to go. His boons grant you great strength, but when your power swells beyond his control, as mine did, you will be cut down the same as I and the scythe.
Did he just
And-
say psych?
And he doesn't finish his sentence before his mouth starts to disintegrate, and then the disintegration spreads down the rest of his body.
Oh, this guy was his hand.
Psych.
Psych. He got too big for his boots, so didn't he?
So he did have another hand.
Did we hear that, or was it just Lida?
No, it's pretty loud, like everyone here heard that. Unless you're deaf.
Not being
Deaf
narrowed.
people. Yeah. You're also deaf, aren't you?
That's what I said.
Ah, sorry.
Jeez.
So after it takes like 5 minutes for the whole of them to disintegrate, but eventually you're left with a mass of ash in the center of this big.
Would I
Temple
be able to cut off a pinky finger in that time?
They're pretty big, right?
Aye.
Like-
yeah.
Like,
Why?
so he's about 100 feet tall. They're like the pinky finger is the same diameter as a small tree. Like,
And we don't have an axe right now.
Not an axe.
We only have tridents and hammers. You can squish it.
Break it.
Can I give it my best go, Jake?
yeah, you're working on them. What are you using?
I got a little lightning bolt at the end of the hammer.
I have hand axes.
Alright, let's lose those then.
If you can find me, I don't know what's going on.
Are you not out now?
No,
He is
we're
blind,
blind.
deaf, and stunned.
For an hour.
Alright, let's go get our team together then. Make sure everyone's alright.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Priorities.
Can we loot? I want to
Kinkies.
loot. Is there anything in the dust?
Loot the room.
So hang on. So as he disintegrates, like the storm overhead kind of dims and becomes a little kind of, as there's less and less of him left, it narrows and becomes less intense until when his feet finally go to ash, the big sphere, or the sphere in the center of the room, kind of descends and the storm stops. And then there's like 10, 15 seconds, and then the skies overhead, which clear for a moment as the storm stops, they become this dull gray, and there's like, it's difficult from your perspective to get a scale of it, but it looks like an even larger storm front blankets the entire sky above you.
Oh wow!
And Zorgar, you are hanging out in this central sort of kind of plaza bit, and there's this man made of clouds here. He's dressed in he's got a cravat and a waistcoat and a kind of full 3-piece suit on.
Seems like a fancy guy.
Kind of dark blue fabric with gold trim.
Nice.
Classic. And he steeples his fingers and says, "How did you come to be here?"
Alright, so long story short, I was fighting some legendary beast. We won't get into how that happened. But
he's got no face.
He beamed me, and then I was falling. I just saw a flash of lightning, and then I was falling. That's all I know.
And tell me, where did you come from? Because obviously you're not he kind of sort of like runs his hand over he kind of like pokes at your armor, but his hand just kind of goes through it. He says, obviously you're not a native.
No, not from around these parts.
A mortal realm, are you?
Yes, mortal realm.
Well, this is a pickle, isn't it?
Well, do you know how to get back? Could you recommend?
Well, I can take you to the master, but
is the master a nice guy, maybe?
Well, don't say anything to offend him. Yeah, this way. And he kind of beckons you forward. So he's got no face, right? Except he like the clouds make weird shapes as sort of facial expressions. Like there's like little divots for when he raises an eyebrow or whatever. So you can kind of get the sensation that he's got a face, but he doesn't really have a face. And he doesn't have like legs, like where he would have feet and stuff. It's just kind of this massive cloud that runs along the floor. So he kind of looks sort of
like a ghost.
Kind of like a ghost, yeah. Except it's more like it looks like he's kind of growing out of the air on the floor, I guess.
Okay. He just kind of looks like he's connected to the ground.
Yeah, basically. And he kind of leads you through the halls and says, "What's your name?"
Zorgar Markex.
Right. Okay.
It's a mortal name. Don't know if you have that around here.
Well, it's and he leads you through these kind of. You leave this sort of central plaza bit, and he takes you through into this like castle proper, and there's all sorts of big long tables laid with, I don't know, what do air people eat? More air, I guess, different kinds of air.
That's cannibalism, isn't it?
Like there's like bowls of like what would look to us like dry ice and stuff like that. And various censers around the place, kind of drifting incense into the air. And he leads you through this kind of complex of halls, and then you kind of come out to another alcove like the one you arrived in. And he says, there's a sort of a pad on the floor, a kind of circle, like a big sort of stone slab, and it's laid with runes and things, and there's kind of air that kind of drifts around on the top of it. And he says, just step onto that, shall we? I'll be right behind you. And in the distance, you can see back out into the clouds, there's another sort of floating island. Maybe about 200 or 300 feet away.
Okay, so I'll step
Chop,
into
chop.
the slab. I'm on the slab, sorry.
All right. So you step on the slab, and then you feel like you're you wind walked with Silmer, right? You were there for that. So it's kind of a similar sensation as your body kind of disintegrates into air, and then you're sort of flying away over the clouds and towards this other island, and you arrive on another pad and kind of rematerialize there. And the guy appears after and says, "Now don't vomit anywhere. You're all right, yes?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Excellent.
Fine.
And he leads you forward into this other kind of larger, grander castle, and eventually you come to a big set of double doors, and he says, "Just wait here. I'll be back in just a moment. I'll just go and clear it with."
Cool.
Well,
I'll wait here.
And he walks through the door and just like doesn't open the door. He just kind of sifts through it. You can hear sort of muffled voices on the inside. Like, yes, mortal. Right away, sir. And he kind of comes back and says, "Well, yes, just head in there and he'll see you."
Okay. Cool.
Yes, pleasant trip.
Thank you. Can I go
And
into
he
the
fisters
open
up.
door?
No, it's just a big double door. Like there's a seam where you can open it.
Okay, I can open it. It's not like
Yeah, it's not just like a slab.
locked or... Okay. Yeah, I'll open the door and then.
Sure. So you open the door and it kind of reveals this large circular room. And it's got there's kind of smooth, kind of sandstone colored pillars around the edges of the room that support it's kind of like a conical, sort of almost like an Easter egg structure shape. And in the center there is this kind of large chair covered with like big pillows and fancy things. There's like a floating tray in the corner with like beverages and stuff on it. And sitting on the chair is this. You've seen, I think Kraken summoned an air elemental before, so it's like this massive, like he's like 30 or 40 feet tall. This big kind of being made entirely of air. He's got a face. It's basically just eyes. And he kind of tapers down at the bottom. And he's got these big. The only bits of him that are kind of solid are these massive like gauntlets that he's got going on. So he's got like a big metal gauntlet for each hand, and then the rest of them is just that same sort of cloud material that the other guy was made of.
Yeah.
The rest of you are in the temple. What is your plan?
Cry a little bit.
Look.
Can I go for that orb?
Now
Sure, yeah.
you are not deaf and blind and stunned to loot.
Well, we'll get you guys safe and to make sure you're healthy. And...
Yeah, so
go over to these
can't
guys
we
and
heal
figure out
them,
what's
though?
wrong with them?
Walk into
I
a
mean,
wall.
I can see what's wrong with them.
you can't. None of you can see Naren right now.
We need to get Naren from under his foot.
Oh no, yeah, he's
Yeah,
under
Naren
ash
won't.
actually. Yeah,
He's disintegrated.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, okay.
So
then we don't
there's a
do
sort of
it.
Naren
He's
shape
not-
under the ash.
I suppose the first thing we do is gather up everyone that's here. So
Sure.
let's all group up.
Naren would know he's not dead, right? Even though he's.
Yeah, no,
blind
you
and
have the
deaf.
sensation of. You have the sensation of being alive. It's just like all you can experience is this one moment where he says this word, and that one moment is kind of like replicated and reverberates through time for this whole period that you're stunned. So you just see exactly what you were seeing before, which was for Naren just being under his foot. But it's kind of like the picture sort of shifts and wobbles and kind of moves around and stuff like that. Kind of like when a flashbang goes off in COD. It's like that, but for the next hour.
Oh,
God damn. So Naren still thinks he's under his.
Yeah.
He's probably got to be swinging tridents wildly then.
I don't know what's Muir doing when she's in this sort of predicament.
Again, as I said, probably walking into a wall because she's right next to a wall.
Sure, okay.
Can I get Mir by the shoulders and be like, "Hey,
Ah!
you okay?
Huh?
Hello?
Huh?
Mir?
Hello? No, what?
Capper.
Ask Lyda.
Ask Lyda. What? What's wrong? Can I do like a medicine check and see if I can figure out what's wrong with her?
Sure, yeah, give us a medicine check.
28.
So, as a combination of your medical ability and also your religious knowledge, you will be aware that when the word he said was a word in this language called the First Tongue, which was the language that was spoken to create the universe. And basically, there's a bunch of people trying to figure out words in this language because, like, if you get the word for like rose or whatever, then you can just have control of every rose you want. Like, you can make roses a gazillion. So, if you can learn words in this language, they can do certain things. So, like power words, like power word kill or whatever, is like the word kill in the First Tongue. And when like mortal minds are exposed to this sort of word, mad stuff happens. Like they die. Or they're stunned forever, or you're not sure what word he said, he just said a word, but just the power of the word was enough to drive her mad. Or, a bit sort of shaken for...
I don't have any, like, greater restorations or anything left right now. Do I think these guys are like this permanently?
No, it's usually, it just kind of disrupts your sensation of time and space. For a
mile.
I'll walk Muir away from the wall, towards the group, and I'll be like, yeah, they're just gonna be a bit loopy for a while. I think we just,
Would a medicine thing do anything, like a medicine check?
Rurak just made one.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole. They're mental for a little bit, basically. When that big guy spoke, it messed with their minds.
Sure.
They'll be okay in a bit, I think.
My ears.
Maybe we should just, like, keep them safe somewhere.
Can sit.
I mean, they can't.
Comfy.
They can't move, so.
Can't move. Well, do we want to just set them down somewhere? Can we put them somewhere safe?
Just put them anywhere. Anywhere's
Cool.
Like, nowhere's gonna be.
They
more
ain't
safe
going
than
anywhere.
All right, cool. We'll just let them walk. Let them be sitting down in the room, and then I guess we'll go forward because I don't have any healing. Cool. I want to get that orb.
Okay. As you walk over to the orb, it's about the size of a bowling ball, and it's made of perfect glass. And inside the middle, you can see flashes of lightning and storm clouds. Can you give us a religion check?
Yep. I do remember that we spoke about me reading on the orb of storms, or the
sphere of storms. And when Rurak picks us up, he's like, "That's the sphere of storms. That matches all the descriptions in the book."
Hell yeah.
So it's difficult to. The book probably doesn't mention the effect of the sphere of storms. It just mentions that it's a prominent Althean relic, and it does stuff.
Cool. If it's okay, I'm going to take that.
Yeah, that's right.
Put that in the backpack.
Go for it.
Do you want me to do? Well, I guess we can wait until Muir's okay, and then she can identify it if you want.
Yeah, once she's better, we'll identify it. I guess let's just. There's another room. It looks like.
There's two other rooms.
There and see if there's two other rooms. Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go check those out.
Was there anything on the big dude?
No, he just turned into ash.
Oh, I picked my hammer.
Should someone call Zorgar?
Oh, Zorgar.
I just figured he'd pop back into existence at some point. That's usually what happens when people.
Can I scry with the scrying orb?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay.
As a ritual, I guess.
Sure. What's Zorgar have to do? So save
I'm
or
going
something.
to find out. I'll just be a second.
Sending also doesn't always work over other planes.
Can we sending stone him and be like, "Hey, where are you?"
Zorgar, where you at?
Roll a D100.
D100.
So if you get below 5, it doesn't work.
79.
Alright, so Zorgar, as you're kind of walking through the palace with the kind of butler dude, you get this message from Lydia.
Okay. What do you say?
Where are you?
Oh, okay. Can I send it back? In the cloud realm, trying to get back. BRB.
Oh, well, he's alive. Okay, that's as good as I can do.
Has he got the situation under control?
It seems like it.
Well, I
He
mean,
said he was in the cloud realm. I don't know what that means.
I can't inform right now.
I'm sure he gets to the cloud dead often.
Fuck! God damn it.
Jake, I'd like to go and check out this room over here.
That one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you move to open the door. It jams on rubble. I just didn't spend all the time adding all the rubble that fills that room there. But for the moment, that room does not seem to... The door will not open.
Is there any seams in the door?
Yeah, there's one in the middle.
Fraffin,
Yeah.
as a fire elemental, can you squeeze through this door and potentially...
I
open
can,
through
yes,
this-
I can. I can squeeze
Yeah?
through. I think it's teeny, like down to an inch. I think, as long as there's no.
Yeah, there'd probably be enough there.
I shall do that then.
Sure, so
What am I doing
Raffin
here?
surges through this door. And on the other side, Raffin, you can see there's there's an altar at the... I can ping. There's an altar around about here-ish.
So I'm through here now, yeah.
Yeah. So there's an altar around it here. The walls are lined with bookcases and shelves. But most of the room is just rubble. You can see that the entire north kind of... From here to about here, that whole sort of square is just covered in rubble and debris from a collapsed ceiling. The kind of southern half of the room is more okay, but it's still a huge amount of debris
Horrible.
everywhere.
Probably better not go anywhere near the books in my fire elemental.
Yeah, maybe stay away.
I'll
Is
have
there
a wee
anything
look
blocking
at
the door?
I'll have a look at the. Yeah, can I check if there's anything blocking the door? Jake?
Yeah, there's a
And
couple
then
of
can I check?
big chunks of rock. that
Am
are
I
blocking
able
them.
to move them?
Probably, yeah.
We just dig up the elemental thing.
You might want to give a little pray to Altius, Patrick.
Yeah, it's probably worth it just now, isn't it? Yeah.
Check in on him.
Be like,
Yeah,
hey,
let's,
I did the job.
I've done it.
Yeah, I'll give a little pray.
Sure, give us a
I'll hang
religion
out over
check.
here whilst Fraffin's doing that. Sure.
So, Jake, can I start moving the rocks out the way then of the
Yeah.
door?
Jesus.
Sure. So Raffin is on the other side in fire elemental form,
It's
kind
doing
of
your intelligence.
even rocks a bit.
I did my intelligence, actually. So I rolled a 3 plus 9, right? Would make it 12.
12. Yeah, so you're having a little... What is the body of your prayer?
What was the body of my prayer?
Yeah.
Just... I guess it would be... mission accomplished. We defeated the pretender, and
He wasn't like the others.
he was not like the others. Nuh-uh. Yeah, just I said maybe I'll see you soon.
Season.
You hear this voice from behind you says, "That you will, champion." And Zorgar, you are in this palace. There's this large cloud chap with these big gloves. He's got like a kind of a necklace on, and he's sort of like the gloves are like he's very well jeweled. He's dressed in a lot of as much finery as he can be, given his shape and size.
Right.
And as you enter, he says, "Well then, explain yourself. Why have you come here? The plane of air is not meant for your kind."
Trust me, don't want to be here. I got teleported here by a legendary being, some sort of god or something. I don't know. And trying to get back now. Do you think you can help me get back?
Give us a persuasion check.
Okay. Hold on. Persuasion. What's that? So we do.
Ooh.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yes, I suppose so.
Cheers.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. What does he say?
Pretty powerful. I'm sure you've got a good way of getting us back.
He says, "My methods are inexact, however. If there is a specific location, I'm not certain we will be able to ferry you there."
The same realm is good enough, I guess.
Oh god.
In the middle of the sea.
The same realm?
That doesn't even necessarily mean Rinn.
That doesn't mean the same continent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you could aim for a certain continent, would that help?
Yes. Yeah. Where did you come from? Where was your where was your entry point?
Are we talking like content, or are we talking exact location?
As specific as possible. And he
I
kind
was
of.
at the top of a mountain.
He was up a mountain.
Very specific.
He was on the
Come
top of a mountain.
You know the name of the mountain?
I don't
Please.
remember the name of the mountain. Hold on, let me check. Just need to pull up the map so I can read.
Everest.
That's a different realm. That's a different realm.
This is a make or break situation right now.
I know, and I'm
This is
trying to
shameful.
make it. I don't remember the name of the mountain.
God damn it, there's only 2 main mountains in this land. 2
Either
names
one
to
of them will
remember.
do.
And the other one's pretty far away, isn't it?
We can teleport.
Is this Mount Grey Thunder?
He
Let's go
steps
with
down
that.
off his big throne, and he kind of floats towards you.
Okay.
And he sighs. He says, "Very well. I'm sure
Okay.
I'll be making a habit of this." And he kind of reaches one gauntleted hand out and he holds you by the head. And then roll a d100.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Magic number.
So 42.
42.
That's the meaning of life.
Okay, so the rest of you guys are hanging out in the temple. And Marek, you hear this voice from behind you. And standing there, sort of somewhat more resplendent than the last time you saw him, is Sutla. His beard is less wild, it's better maintained. His hair looks like it's been brushed recently. He's wearing nicer robes.
Wow, Suitla's Altius?
I never
Oh my
moved this.
god! No way!
And he kind of he casts an eye around the place and he says, "It's a shame to see it in such a state. Still, you have done well."
have to get that roof
Thank you
fixed.
very much, boss. Yeah, the last guy kind of ruined the place a bit.
And he walks
tore
over
down
and
the
starts, he walks over and starts kind of filtering through the dust, kind of crouched down. And yes, he did, didn't he? Oh, well.
He mentioned he was your hand. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
We all make mistakes, champion. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, I think so.
Still, you have already proven yourself twice as worthy and no less capable.
Thank you. It was me and my party. We were able to do it together. Definitely.
And what is next for your merry band?
You know, I'm not sure. I feel like there's more gods to more things to slay, more people to please. I'm not sure whose adventure we're on next, but I think we'll be taking on another one of my party members' quests after this. And I'm kind of worried about this place because I don't think I can be here all the time. So I think there's one more thing I'd want to ask.
And what is that?
I think this place needs a caretaker, and I think the one to do that is currently frozen halfway up this mountain.
Ah, yes, the orc. He has spirit.
He does.
Have.
And I wouldn't mind at all knowing that you have two hands.
Or 4, or 5. You don't know how many of you he's got around.
He might more.
I just don't know how he's gonna haul the materials up this fucking mountain.
He's pretty buff.
He says, "You speak in riddles, champion, but I get your meaning. Very well. We shall be restored. Return him to the temple and we will make him whole."
Yay!
We can do that.
The chat be slightly interrupted by Naren rolling around on the floor screaming.
Oh, can you help my team out?
Who's there?
You know.
Granny, is that you?
I ran out of my healing.
He
all tapped out.
He walks forward and kind of lays one finger on each of their foreheads, and Naren and Muir, you feel the sensation of someone touching your head, and then the imprints that you had before vanish, and you're looking at a well-groomed Sutla.
Sutla!
Saw through that little trick, didn't you?
Yeah, name backwards, man.
It wasn't too
Actually, I'm not
difficult
sure
to
Naren ever
decipher.
pieced it together. It's not the brightest of people.
Altius, who was that?
Altius?
Well, Sutla then. Who was it that we fought?
He was he pauses. He says, "You know, his original name is now lost to the mists of time. He was a servant of mine during the war, shall we say, between my kind, and he was a champion here on this realm for me, but he grew dissatisfied with what I had to offer. And, well, he took my own name after a while and established himself here. And now he's gone."
Yeah, now he's gone. That's fine. That's all we need to know. Alright, well, if it's okay with you, I guess we would like to see what there is around and see what could aid us in the rest of our journey.
Yes, take stock of the old place. I'm sure there's...
Mr. Altius, I think there's something lying about here that would be of slight interest to me.
He pitches his brow, pitches his nose. He's like, yes, very well, get the damn thing out of here, I don't want any more. Maybe the ant will leave me alone.
Where might I find it?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your permission.
Quite alright.
I'll go raid the bookshelves and stuff.
So, Zorgar,
The bookshelves.
where does a 42 put you?
That's a good question.
Oh no.
Top of the red peak.
That wouldn't be so bad.
Back to scale.
Under?
Should have just said like Meriden.
Oh, I hope you don't end up
On
just
the
like
other
somewhere
continent.
frozen.
On the mountain.
Oh, what's happened with the storm? You said the storm was worse now, didn't you?
It's not so much, the storm is actually not as bad, it's just there's just a storm cloud that seems to be blanketing the whole sky as far as you can see.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I've got 4 mountains on that map. You're getting put on one of them, probably.
Oh,
Oh, there's 5.
Great.
Well, there's 5 kind of notable-ish ones.
Make sure it's
Right.
not that one on that island with the big dragon.
So let's see.
no.
So on a 1 to 20, no, on a 1 to 20, you arrive on the Red Peak. On a 20 to 40, you arrive on Mount Citrus near Meriden. On a 40 to 60, it is the Shadowguard Keep, the mountains around there. 60 to 80 is Mount Tor, and 80 to 100 is Grey Thunder. So
That's the Meriden one, right?
that is the Meriden one.
Hey.
Hey, that's not too bad.
So you kind of, this big elemental lad kind of walks forward and he grips you by the skull, and then with his big jeweled gauntlet, and he kind of lifts you off the ground and then flicks you forward, and you kind of get blown backwards, and you like there's this rush of wind fills your ears, and then you feel kind of cold earth underneath you, and you're lying face down. There's a big storm overhead, like a massive grey storm cloud that seems to be blanketing the sky as far as you can see, and kind of in the distance you can see a couple of the tallest buildings in Meriden. It's definitely not Grey Thunder.
Okay.
But if you thingy stone us, I can come and get you on the Daisy Superhighway.
Yeah.
It has to be a place you've already been.
I don't think there's any
no,
fun
we've
up
not
here.
been
yet.
there.
No.
I can go to Meriden.
Yeah, it's probably the best.
Yeah, just
Go for
survive
it.
on the mountain.
Is it snowy on your mountain?
It is not snowy where you are. You seem to have
Okay.
landed about halfway up.
Can I just start walking down?
Yeah, you can push yourself to your feet and start heading down. It's a big mountain. I think this is
it
the
bigger
biggest
than
one.
Grey Thunder? Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure.
The
It's fucking
biggest
bad.
one.
I think it's one of the biggest ones.
Okay.
The map
He's like
scale
at the
is
same
never-
altitude as us.
No, you're a little further down probably. Like it's a big old mountain. But you're on the Meriden side of it, so you can start heading off that way.
I'll just walk towards Meriden and start walking down the mountain.
Sure. So yeah, so Muir, there's a point after Altius kind of gets you back to normal again. You can feel like a part of your being like jolt back into existence again. And what are the rest of you guys doing?
Looting.
Getting this door
Loot,
open.
loot.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
We
the
will
door
not be
open.
defeated by a door.
Matt!
Yeah, so Raffin, after a couple of minutes of just shifting rubble out of the way, clears the doorway, and the door is open.
Great.
Couple.
Let's go in.
And you enter this room. You can see the northern half on this map is basically just rubble. There might be some stuff buried under that. It's difficult to say. There's an altar on the kind of western side about here, half covered in rubble. And there's bookshelves and things that line the remainder of the room.
Books.
Check out the altar.
Sure. So let's ditch that. We don't need the turn order anymore.
Aaron, what is it you're looking for?
Since your boss has given me permission now, it's you know, the piece of the map the Syndicate were very mad that I had.
The map.
Uh,
Which map was that? The Kraken
that
map.
leads to the Arisen Crown. It's not a Kraken map. The Kraken wants it, but it's my map.
Oh, the Kraken got the other piece
Yeah,
of the
it's
map.
the
Is what I'm
Kraken
saying.
map.
So.
Well, the Kraken
Alright.
has one piece, the Syndicate has one piece, and I'm about to have one piece. So it's all
Yeah.
Sure, let's find it.
Actually, the Syndicate might have two pieces. I don't remember.
We'll have to go for them next. Cool, let's get it.
I don't know where it is.
So there's this room. There's another room on the eastern side of the big room. There's a lot more of the temple about. Most of it is just ruins, just rubble, largely. So I didn't bother mapping it out because it's largely going to be the sort of thing where if this is going to be Rurag's stronghold, then Rurag's probably going to get a say in how it is actually constructed and what the layout of it is and all of that sort of jazz. So give us a investigation check as a group for finding valuables.
How do we do that?
Investigation.
Just everyone do investigation.
Just everyone do an investigation.
15.
Oh no. 4.
Aha! 16!
Oh, nat 1.
I've got one more thing left, so fuck it. Lida have plus.
Yeah.
So we got 21
I
from
came
Lida.
up twice.
We'll just take the first one. So 21 from
Yeah,
Lida. 4 from Rurak. Rurak's distracted by various cool things that aren't notable treasures, but they're notable to you.
I have advantage on investigation checks that rely on sight while searching an area or studying an
yeah,
object within 1 foot.
That'll
of you.
count.
Oh.
So there's some magic items to recover.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll give the orb to Muir to look at.
Yeah, if you
Or-
could tell me. What does this do? If you could figure it out, that'd be great.
Would
So-
you not ask
Give me
Altius?
5 minutes, Rurak. Oh my god, my head.
So I
Correct.
think Lida's leading the charge on looking for stuff.
You could have asked Altius.
I could
Or
have asked
that.
Altius. You know what, chat? I'll take this over to Altius. You chill out.
Okay.
Hey, Altius!
yes,
What's the orb do? This is the
It
orb,
kinda-
this is the sphere of storms, isn't it?
that it is. And he kind of holds it, and then there's a crack of lightning in the center of the room. He says, "It is a conduit for my energy. It was responsible for the storm around this place. He was harnessing it for his fell ends, keeping himself to himself, I suppose. Then he hands it back to you, and all of a sudden you understand what it does and how it works and stuff.
Cool.
He'll give you more of an explanation, probably, or he'll explain it in kind of terms that Rurak understands. So once per day, you may use an action to create a thunderstorm above the sphere's location in a 3-mile radius. This thunderstorm lasts until you use an action to dispel it with the sphere. And it has 3 charges, and while holding it, you can use an action to cast Call Lightning for 1 charge, Lightning Bolt for 1 charge, or Storm Sphere for 2 charges, and it regains 1d3 charges at dawn, and it can be used as a ritual component for scrying and similar spells if you're a Cleric of Ultimates.
Ooh.
Alright, sick. Hell
Tasty.
yeah. What's
Does the
Storm
storm-
Sphere? What does that do?
A
It's
sphere
in
of storms,
Xanathar's.
I imagine.
Whoa.
Does the storm move with the orb?
It does move with the orb, yeah, it's centered on the orb.
Okay.
So could you create an indefinite storm?
Yeah. Like, you just use
Just
an
have it
action
somewhere
to
really.
turn it on,
Just have a storm.
and it just stays on.
Just never turn it off.
Yeah.
You're not doing that.
Oh, come on, no.
I'm not
guys,
getting
let us
rained
have
on
a
every
storm.
day.
If you turn
Oh, it's
that
not that
fucking
bad.
thing on while we're sailing, you're getting booted off the ship.
We'll be fine. It's how you get better winds. You'll be totally fine.
That's how you get tidal wave.
We're gonna surf the boat.
So the rest of you, with your investigation, find a rod, a small charm,
Okay.
a section of map,
Yes!
and a ring.
Ooh.
Alright, that's been a
What do
weird
they
then.
do?
What do they do?
The rod is a lesser rod of resurrection. It has 5 charges. While you hold it, you can use an action to cast one of the following spells: Heal for 1 charge, or Resurrection for 5 charges. And if the rod is reduced to 0 charges, it disappears in a burst of radiance.
That's really cool.
The Charm of Air represents and is attuned to the element of air. You can spend 1 minute to attach it to a spellcasting focus or component pouch, giving the spellcasting focus or component pouch additional properties while you wield it, being that you learn the Gust cantrip, and once per day you can cast Gust of Wind or Wind Wall without expending a spell slot. The map is the leftmost section of the Arisen map. So it has 3. It's kind of like give us a survival check or a navigator's tools check, actually.
Me?
Yeah, you.
How do I make a navigator's tools check on D&D?
Oh, I don't know. Are you proficient with navigator's tools?
I am.
Just make an intelligence
Sailor.
check. Then add your proficiency.
Oh. Intelligence.
Oh.
Plus
Nice.
4. Aha!
25.
Yes.
So, looking at the map, it looks as if it is kind of. It looks to depict the bottom, a lower section of the continent, mostly the wastes, and there's 3 locations circled on it, and then there's this kind of line on the edge where the map is separated, but it looks like a hard like a hard line and not like a. You tried to copy like the second section of the map, right?
I believe
Yeah,
I
I
had
think I
someone
did.
sit. Yeah, I had Lida actually sit down with the map next to her. The first one was like, quick, memorize this, try and copy
Yeah.
it, so it's a really shit version that doesn't resemble
Mhm.
it. The second one was Lida, here you go, and she actually got to sit down
So-
with it.
Okay, so putting the 2 pieces of map together, they don't match up. Like there's this line that separates the 2 pieces. It's not like a. So it doesn't appear to be a map that starts on the leftmost section and continues into the rightmost section and then onto whatever the third section looks like. Like it seems to be this left section seems to be a separate thing, and there's text written on the map in a language you don't understand.
Do you want me to comprehend languages?
Yes, please. That one.
I will do that.
Sure. So the text is written in Arisen, so it's a dialect of Celestial, and
I feel like you should know that.
it
Aaron
says
doesn't read.
it has 3 words. It says "beckon the gate,"
It says back in the gate,
and there's these 3 locations circled on it.
and it has 3 locations circled.
There's a lot of gates going around recently.
Okay.
And that's about as much information as you can glean from that map.
Circle 3 locations down around the waste, and it says beckon the gate.
Yeah. You also find a couple of potions. You find a potion of flying and a potion of gaseous form. You find some old coffers that have quite a lot of money in them. And there is this ring. So in total, you find 11,000 gold and 1,600 platinum, which has a value of 16,000 gold. But the money is like
7,000 gold.
The money is like super old. Like it's like second era is the stamp on most of it.
We're gonna struggle
still
to
legal
fucking
currency?
spend this.
Yeah, technically it's still legal.
All in the favor amount Tor.
Oh.
Oh no.
Could always go to the bank again. We did this before. They gave us a look.
We could buy an airship.
I feel like
Oh, we could.
that'd be fucking cool.
Just come to Meriden.
I would like a cut to repair the temple. If that's okay.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And the ring is a legendary ring. It's a wondrous item. It has 1 charge, and while wearing the ring, you may expend its 1 charge to cast a wish spell, and the ring then becomes non-magical.
What
Holy
the
shit.
fuck?
Wish for an airship.
Oh
Holy
my
crap! Yes! Wish, wish,
Oh
wish,
my
wish, wish.
God. Oh shit.
Zorg, are you hanging out on this mountain?
Yep.
So give us a survival
I'm
check.
walking down.
Yeah, you're walking down. Yeah.
Walking down the mountain.
What to wish for, man?
Wish
Oh,
for
I
an
know what I
infinite
would wish
number
for.
of deck of many things.
Should we maybe keep the wish just in case?
No, spend it right now. This is
Wish for more wishes.
wish for more wishes.
Yeah, wish for
Is
more
there a
of the
rule
rings.
against that?
I feel like we should maybe use it now so that it doesn't end up being a thing that someone wants to use for themselves. We could use it now for the party, if that makes sense.
Biggest
What can we
airship
do,
the
though?
world's ever seen is indestructible and has like a swimming pool on it.
Check I rolled.
A 5. So you're walking down this mountain. You're not in tremendous. You're not feeling great. Like you've just been. You were on a different mountain. You were adjusted to the altitude up there, and you got sent to the plane of air, and you got thrown back through like the whatever the heck connects the planes, and then arrived on this other mountain. So you're feeling a bit altitude sick. Let me check how far away you are from Meriden. Ruler. So you're about 5 days walk from Meriden. It's like 120 miles away. There will probably be a village or town where you can take an either rail from a little further than that.
Okay.
So you're probably going to be walking for the next 3 days or so.
Okay.
And there's no way we can get him, or we can pick him up.
We've never been to that mountain before.
Mm.
I mean, if we wished for an airship, we could fly over and pick them up. But besides that,
Wish can do so much more than an airship.
Two
Wish can make
airships,
us
4
all
airships?
millionaires. Wish can kill the tyrant. Wish can get rid of the guy that's got the arms or whatever, maybe. Wish can do
Arms or whatever.
What's that guy? The guy with the 4
Yeah,
arms.
the
with
guy
the
that's
thing,
after
he
all
gets
my
rid of stuff.
family.
could you make
got
us
arms.
gods?
Wish could kill the archbishop.
He
Wish
could give me an arm.
Wish
Wait.
can do so much.
Do our characters actually know the power of wish?
You know that it's like
20.
Like
No
it's
big
like
deal.
you cast wish and like you just make a wish. Like you know what a wish is. It's just like it's the same as what a wish is for us.
Wish
will
could make
be as powerful as
Balasar
possible.
cease to exist. Which could mean Valisar never existed.
I feel like that's gonna cause some mental
over.
kind
that
of
would
bullshit
fuck
here.
us up.
It's a tiny bit
Kill
overkill.
Valisar. I don't know. But, like, I think we should probably seriously consider what we're doing with this ring, because I don't know. There's so much we could do with this ring.
Wish spells don't exist, silly. It's just the magical juju's telling me it's a wish
Alright, well, I'll
bit.
take the ring. Does anyone have any ideas what we should do with this?
I have
some
a
time
lot of
to think
ideas.
about it.
but
of many
they're all-
things.
No.
Wish for us to all be level 20.
Jake,
Oh,
am
no,
I
don't
allowed
do
to look
that.
up the wish spell?
Yeah.
Good.
Don't make us
Everything
run
I
away.
would-
That'll ruin the campaign.
Everything
That will be okay as shit.
my character would wish for is very self-interested. Of
Hmm.
like this dude that's trying to kill her whole family and stuff. And also maybe not being a clone. And being
I-
a human being.
Oh, okay, he would be.
The thing is, we all have our own personal things we'd want to do with this. So I think that the best thing to do would be to use it for a party-wide thing, or to give us all something.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Like giving us decks of many things.
Ooh. It didn't say anything about not wishing for more wishes. I want to stress.
I feel like we might get screwed over. Altius,
We
what do
could
you
wish.
think of this
We
ring?
could wish for a
Altius
wish
is
each.
gone.
It's gone.
I don't think we can
Oh,
wish
wait,
for
hold
more
on. There's some
wishes.
serious caveats going on here. Let me see.
Like, if we
Ooh.
can wish for multiple wishes, why don't we wish for a wish each then? A wish each then. And folk can do what they want.
I don't believe it's going to
I mean,
work like that.
the most likely, most favorable option for every single one of us is for us to have a fuck ton of money.
Yep.
If we're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
do group
But what
life.
if there's like dire consequences? What if there's consequences like fucking like for some reason it causes hyperinflation and money is worthless?
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
That's the kind of thing to like. I feel like there's gonna be a loophole somewhere.
Specific.
Wait, is this like a genie wish?
Yeah.
I think it's DM's discretion.
It's the
Oh.
discretion.
Jake,
It's a
don't
genie
Each
fuck
wish.
time you
us.
cast a spell during.
Like if you want, we could wish for an army.
You already
Yes.
have two
If-
armies.
More army.
I feel like gold is probably the go-to, just to wish that we had vast amounts of gold, right?
Whoever
I think
casts
it
this,
benefits everyone.
whoever casts this spell is like pretty nerfed for like a
Oh
battle
yeah,
week.
yeah.
But if we
I don't
wish
know
for
if it still
gold,
works
right,
like that
we're
'cause it's
gonna
not
have
random.
all this gold that we'll have to carry.
It might be like we might just be stealing like loads of other people's gold. So you have to be.
Yeah, right. Mhm.
We could try and do the bullshittery where you wrap multiple wishes into one.
Yeah, it doesn't say you
know
can't do that.
story? You know the thing with like the guy who said he wished he could see his grandfather in a he wished his grandfather could see his kid in a golden cot, and his grandfather was blind, so he got a golden cot out of it, and his father was able to see again.
What if we wished for a currency that we can make that everyone else finds infinitely valuable?
Nautilus, you're a genius. You know what currency is incredibly valuable? Crown.
Do you want to?
What was
you
that?
want to if you wish for the Arisen crown, then why can't anyone else wish for whatever they want?
I'm not saying singular crown. All the crowns.
Want a new leg? Goddammit! Okay, so what's the biggest problem we have at the moment? Probably the time
Yeah.
Is it?
or
the
Captain
tyrant?
8-Arm.
Could we not wish away the whole Red Order,
Yeah.
which
we could wish
includes the
that.
tyrant?
Yeah. Good.
I don't think
Maybe.
the problem is the tyrant really.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He's a god.
he did.
Wait, so
wipe
that means we
out-
have two gods after us, because I'm fairly sure the person that's after me is a god also.
Mm. All right. Well, go around the circle, maybe. See what Malvern. What do
Decks? Many things.
good
You know
wish.
what? I'm not against it.
Me either. It sounds fun. It's
A
the
deck
most
of
fun
many-
option.
You're wishing for
One each.
gambling. We could wish
One
to
deck.
just lose
Yeah,
everything.
you could wish to just get something from the deck of many things that is a good thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but where's the risk?
Where's the
I-
thrill
I
of the
think-
gamble?
We already did all the risk.
How about this?
I got
Come on, I'm on a winning streak.
We wish to be allies of every noble in
Oh,
That could cause a
that
war.
could be good.
We
Yeah, that could
wish
be fun.
we wish to be friendly and allies with every
Impartial allies.
It's
Yeah.
not all saying all this in my head, yeah.
Yeah.
But wait,
friendly and
okay.
impartial allies with every noble.
But what if? Just hear me out. Some of those allies are death cultists and want to sacrifice us because they love us so
Yep.
much. I can see this going wrong very easily.
That's very true.
But I feel like there's never going to be a thing that's like that can't go wrong, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like everything.
Then
could
wish
go
for
wrong.
an airship.
I mean, we could just wish for an airship.
Everybody
that-
can
that's
use.
fine.
And then we
Yeah,
get an
yeah.
airship that has no fuel and
Yeah.
we don't have people to pilot.
We have no money to actually have it function.
We can buy an airship with the money at the moment. The airship is. I want an airship. I think we can just purchase the airship.
Why don't we wish for the entirety of the red what's their name? The Red
Order?
Red Order's wealth. We have all of their gold.
Do they
What
have
happens if
deep
they've had a
pockets? I
bad
feel
week?
like they don't.
It's like 2 gold.
It might all be dead.
Right, Zorka, what do you want?
Uh,
Ooh, I'm excited.
I don't know. I don't want to wish for something that's just for Zorga.
Okay, but if you had to, just so we can get an idea.
I don't. Oh, I know what he'd wish for.
What?
He'd wish for that sword out of the stone. That's definitely what he'd wish for.
That's pretty. Raffin, what do you want?
I'm in the camp of keep it in abeyance in case we're in a desperate situation, which we seem to get into fairly regularly.
I feel like if we make a wish in a desperate plea, it's gonna be really rushed and go.
What I mean is, like, if
You
somebody died, like if one of
Oh.
us died and we were, we've been close to that a couple of times, and maybe keeping it for something like that, a life or death situation where nothing else was available might not be. It'd be a hell of a get out of jail free. Maybe not the best use of a wish, but finding one that we can all agree on, I think, is going to be trouble.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Nothing. Now in a Nautilus having a chat in his head.
I mean, I don't really think I would agree that using it on our airship's not a good idea. But I was just thinking it's something that just about everyone agrees that we want. I think it's be better to keep it for
Oh,
unless if someone comes up with a brilliant idea for something that would be super
I feel
cool,
like
then I'm
Izzy
all.
may have just done that.
how about a mega stronghold? Like everybody gets a stronghold, but it's in one stronghold.
Like the Death Star.
Yeah.
What
We
if,
wish
for
for
a
the
Death
Death Star.
what if we became rulers of that unused bit of land? The what's it called?
The waste.
The bit.
Cumbernauld.
No, the other one. The other one.
You're right. That is an unused bit of land.
Mostly roundabout.
Where's the map?
Oh yeah, let's take a look at the map.
Jump.
Would
Jump in
the
maybe.
other baronies be chill with us just having a country all of a sudden? It's technically Alethor's, isn't it?
Yeah, probably not, right? Then there'd be a whole politics thing. And we have to run a country. That's also a pain in the ass.
It sounds expensive.
I don't
I
know,
would-
wish for
I would-
responsibilities.
I would wish
The
for
freelance.
any of the party's family members to not ever get involved in any of our enemies' affairs.
Oh,
That would be.
I see.
I've not got parents.
Oh.
You got allies.
Yeah.
A few.
Or I would wish to not be a clone of Lidicewar, or just not be Lidicewar.
That's fair.
Hmm. I think that's a good one.
Rurik, what do you want?
Rurak would wish for Morden's eyes back. And
Aww.
Oh,
yeah.
you wouldn't wish for your wife back.
No, I wouldn't.
Nope. He would not. I don't know. This is a tough decision.
What would Naren?
What would Naren want?
And Nautilus does not get a vote.
He's part of this party.
He's half this party.
Is he?
He counts as a
Fuck.
half part of this party.
He's in Naren's head. Who knows if it's Naren or Nautilus talking?
Hey, it's always me talking. Unless it's Nautilus, but it's mainly me.
That's what he wants you to think!
Thanks, Nautilus.
We were
See,
just really
that's
good
Nautilus. Yeah, I would want the Arisen crown.
Yeah.
Not get rid of Valisar?
What was that?
Not get rid of Valisar?
Nah. The Arisen crown. Then I can take on Valasar myself.
Well, wishes aren't real anyway, so.
Do you think maybe we should sit on this and
Maybe.
I think we should sit in it.
Sit on
Okay.
it, and then make up a really, really long and specific so Jake can't focus.
Yep.
Also,
Yeah.
in this situation, technically Zorgar isn't here, so we can't really decide.
Zorgar, what do you want?
Unless we
Go to the
manage to get
shop.
like an all, like, because I'm assuming we'd end up paying it down to a vote anyway.
Yeah.
So whichever
Let's
one
just
got
make
those
up a
votes.
list.
Okay.
Why don't we wish for like a takeaway or something?
Mm.
That's
You'd
what I
probably go
want
for a
now.
takeaway at this point.
What about if we wished for, instead of just like having lots of money, a really, really good business that makes lots of money for us?
This
so we
is
have
what
a
I was
constant
saying.
income?
I
Like
think we should
like
have a currency that only we can make, and everyone else finds it infinitely valuable.
Or
what
not
if we
making
have the
Bitcoin
capital's best,
measuring.
like cake shop or something.
Cake shop.
Yeah, and they just make
Oh.
fuck tons of money in the capital, and we pick up some money every now and then.
Well, if we have an embassy in every major city.
Just for
What's the
A
point?
safe place. Right, you hold on to that.
Okay.
We'll decide as a party at some point.
Just going to double check.
Don't go wishing. Don't go using that wish.
/W definitely just sends it to you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe Messenger would have been a more appropriate and safe.
Matt never checked his messenger. It makes a noise on us. It should be like /WGM or something.
There was the,
Yeah, it said unable to find a player or character with that.
There's the other items. There's the rod that has heal and resurrect in it.
Yeah. So it's got 5
Yeah,
charges.
it's like-
You can use all 5 charges
Not
at
to
once to resurrect, or you can use each charge to cast wish. Not wish, a heal.
Does it have to be attuned?
It does.
Ah.
By
So it's basically
a
a
cleric
one
druid or paladin.
race resurrect.
A cleric or a paladin.
Or a
Zorgar, would
druid.
you like the rod?
I'm
Or-
not there, man.
Oh, you're not. Krafen, would you like this rod? It heals. And revives.
Yeah, I could use the rod.
Yeah?
I think I've only got 2 slots anyway at the moment, so.
Alright, go for it. Oh, is it metal?
Not enough to matter. It's probably made. I think it's made
If
of
it
like
says
glass or
it's
something.
used.
Oh, cool. Okay. What else was there? There's
there
the
was the-
orb. I think I'll
yeah.
take that. That's cool.
There was the charm of air as well that can be attached to a spellcasting focus that gives you a new cantrip, and you can cast Gust of Wind or Wind Wall for free once a day.
Does it require attunement?
It does not.
Ooh.
Who
Just
would
a
like
thing.
that?
Can go for any of the spellcasters. I don't mind taking it, but if someone else wants it, go.
I've already
Yeah.
got the water one, so I won't hoard this one.
Cool. Okay, Lida, you can take this.
Cool. What's it called?
Charm of Air. It's not in D&D Beyond yet. I need to add it.
Okay.
And there was also a potion of flying and a potion of gaseous form.
Maybe to the big guys? Sorgar and Naren? What do you think?
Works for me.
I think Zorgar's not here.
We could just put it in the pockets.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That'd be good. Cool, let's just put that in low dimension pockets then, and
Oh, I thought you
The
could
pocket
store
pocket
stuff in there.
dimension.
They
Yeah.
just.
Can
they
you not
just
store
come out
stuff?
of the side.
Can you
I'm
store stuff
pretty sure you
in
can, yeah.
interdimensional pockets?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like
Never
a
mind.
little mini bag of holding, but pocket folding.
Cool.
Also, you'll gain 10,000 experience points,
10,000!
Yeah.
which should be enough to
That's
get you to
that's
level
a
12.
level.
That's a level.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
boy.
Jake, did we put that into D&D Beyond, but not... Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind. I think I just answered.
Managed levels.
So if it doesn't get anyone to level 12, just set yourself a level 12.
Cool.
Which means at level 12 you get an ability score improvement, so you can boost 2 abilities, or 1 ability by 2, or take a feat. Some people
Was
might
it
get other stuff as well.
12,000?
At 10,000.
I have a question. See,
Mm-hmm.
whenever it was I last died, I lost my constitution. And
Yes.
I believe you said it was quite a while ago. If I use my ability to score to put my constitution back up, I will regain the hit points I had before.
Yes, that's how that would work.
Jake,
Yes.
I was planning on taking a level in cleric.
Uh-huh.
However, I can only do that if my wisdom score is 13.
Uh-huh.
And the ability score improvement I was planning on using is only for 12th level of wizard, so I can't.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no,
Is
that's
it-
fine. We can make that work. That's fine. Because the ability score improvement happens either way. Is your total character level.
Okay. So should I just, because it's kind of hard to do it on D&D Beyond.
So if
should I
I
just put my abilities?
what I'll do is if you set your wisdom to 13 and just like knock your
Okay.
intelligence down 1, and then equalize it with the ability score improvement on cleric.
Okay.
So it's an ability score or a...
Welcome to the cleric club.
Yeah.
Where do I see the other things like the because I've always just gone with the ability score, but I might go with the other thing. Is it in Player's Handbook? Yeah.
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
I have upped my constitution.
Nice.
It's still not letting me do it.
Okay, let me see.
Oh, I think I'm doing this wrong. Oh, remember everyone has that temporary hit point thing. It's like, it was a boost to your max hit points, but it should go away by the end of the day.
Yeah. My max is back to 95.
Cool.
Jake, so the feats that are all in D&D Beyond, they're there, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I can just pick one of them if I wanted. It's good, this D&D Beyond thing.
That's good.
I mean, let me double check that that's how the ability score improvements work. I'm pretty sure it is, though.
If it doesn't, I don't mind waiting another level.
Multi-classing.
Can I take a feat from Xanathar's guide?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Ooh, what are you taking?
I'm taking expertise in Arcana, so plus 20.
Plus 20?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh my god. Nice
Big
one.
brain.
Biggest brain.
The biggest.
Clerics only get an ability score improvement, but that's okay.
Well,
We've
you can
been
choose
in-
an ability score improvement
I
or a
mean,
feat.
that's what we're all getting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get to learn one more infusion, but none of the infusions are good until level 14. But it's not.
I mean, I'll check out the feats, I guess.
I was toying with doing getting my strength up one more so I could wear plate.
As a druid, you're not supposed to...
Yeah, not supposed to wear a weapon, but metal. But Jake said there was a way, or thought there might be a way around it. But I've just seen there's a trait called Weapon Master that gives you an increase to strength, and you get proficiency in 4.
Cool.
Right, okay, I thought it
Take
was
that down,
that it was class-based, it was global, but I think it is actually class-based.
Okay. I'll
So-
just take wizard then.
Okay.
I'll take cleric next time.
Yeah, I think it's just because rogues get more. So if you multi-class into rogue, it makes it weird.
Are we also rolling for a hit point?
Yeah. Unless you want to take the average.
And it's your hit die?
It is.
I believe mine is a d10.
I don't know what mine is.
I'll take the average.
I don't know what my hit dice is.
As a d10.
So the average is 5. I'll roll for it.
Go for it.
Let's use D10. 5. Nice.
Here we go. Oh, yes!
Nice. Good job. How do you change your max HP permanently?
Let me see. So if you click the little anvil, there's a manage HP button.
Where's that?
So are you on the?
Oh,
are you on
the
your
anvil.
sheet? Yeah.
Go to builder.
Yeah. Then you click manage HP and add whatever you rolled to the rolled HP box.
Cool.
Jake.
Yes.
I've just noticed I've been reading through these feats that like there's a I've used all my previous ones and instead of taking feats I've just added it to But is it the same as me having this resilient wisdom, which is a feat, gives you +1 to your score, and it gives you proficiency in saving throws using that ability?
Hang on. So you won't be able to add anything to your wisdom because your wisdom's already at 20.
Yeah, no, but all I'm saying is, is that what I have done when I've made my wisdom up, or
no, you've just boosted your wisdom.
this was I could have done the same thing and got proficiency?
Well, it'll just be. So I'm pretty sure you already have proficiency in wisdom saves.
I would have thought, yeah.
But also, it's only a 1 boost rather than a 2 boost when you take the feat. Does anyone else have any queries or questions or something else beginning with Q? Quandaries?
No.
No, you're good.
Cool. Okay. Well, it's 10:30, so probably I guess we'll switch off there. And we'll be back next Tuesday, if not before. With the next. What are you guys planning to do next?
Get to the bottom of the mountain.
Off of here.
Spidey.
Oh,
Gotta
the dragon
resurrect
thing.
Matuk.
Oh shit, yeah.
Dragon thing.
Oh yeah, dragon.
We have a dragon to fight.
Cool. Quickly resurrect Matuk. Go get a dragon.
Yep.
Yeah,
Dragon.
sounds good to me.
Okie dokie. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn the stream off. So if you watch stream, cheers for watching the stream. See you later. End screen.